to have like misdirected everyone during the preseason, and we would start with Zach Tom at center and Yosh Nijman at right tackle. But I guess we just don't give a shit about Yosh Nijman anymore. I don't know why he's fallen out of favor.
Yeah, I think he's their top backup, but I don't know. Must have
Dude,
lost in
honestly,
training
I
camp or
could
something.
absolutely see us trying to trade either Bakhtiari or Nijman by the trade deadline.
You think so? I would if we were in talks with Jonathan Taylor, that might be something I would throw in. I don't know if I don't think the Colts are looking for line help because they got one of the stoutest offensive
No,
lines.
they need line help. I mean, like, yeah, they got Quentin Nelson, but they could use more help.
They wanted Watson. We said no on that, which makes sense because I think they're targeting like a young receiver because they asked Miami for Jalen Waddle too, and that got shut down real quick as well. So we're not. I think we just offered like a fourth or fifth round pick or fourth and fifth maybe, and Colts want no part of that for Taylor, I guess. So
Dude, I'd tell him I'll give you our thirds for the next 5 years.
for Taylor for JT, well, yeah, because our thirds
Dude,
don't
our
ever turn
third
into
round
anything.
picks are garbage.
Yeah. Okay.
No, I mean maybe not 5 years, but like I don't want to get us derailed here talking about Jonathan Taylor.
Well, we're on a commercial right now. It was surprising that we didn't include AJ Dillon in the trade talks. Well, we're gonna have AJ Dillon, Jones, and Taylor. If that happened, that'd be crazy.
Yeah, I do think it's interesting that I mean, I guess the only thing I could see is maybe that they see Dillon being in the team's future. They know they're paying Jones a bunch of money, so that they're like, well, we may as well pay Taylor a bunch of money going forward, and we'll cut Jones after this year. But right now, this year, he's the heart and soul of the team. We can't get rid of him. Maybe. Catch me up on what I've missed, man.
Mm-hmm. All right, so Bears won actually I don't know if they won the toss snap. Bears started with the ball. They hit us with a screen pass for like 20 yards right off the bat, and that kind of sucked. They had us on our heels. They were picking some chunk yardage up. Got to the ball to around midfield. They kind of stalled out. 1-4 on fourth down. QB sneak, and we stopped them. Ah, shit. AJ Dillon gets nothing. And then
Josh Myers fucking blew his block there. Bears defender comes in untouched and blows Dillon up on that run.
I don't
Myers
know if
should not be starting.
I don't know if he will keep his job throughout the year. He was kind of on the hot seat. He's not been working out for a second round draft pick.
Just imagine if we took Creed Humphrey.
I know. I think about it all the time. All pro Creed Humphrey now.
I actually someone put forward the idea that apparently Humphrey is a lefty, and they suggested that maybe Rodgers wasn't cool with that.
The fuck was that?
That was almost picked off. Very poorly executed screen pass.
We were going for a screen, but that looked terrible. It looks like Jordan Love was going for like a no-look pass, and I would not be doing no-look passes inside the 10. Oh. Close.
Of course, my broadcast is like breaking up right now, so I can't see things very well.
Are you streaming it or is it on cable?
It's cable, but I have like an aired receiver. It's not wired.
We got Jane Reed in motion. Jordan Love's not even looking that way. See someone over the middle. Touchdown, Dobbs. First touchdown of the year.
That is going to be a nice connection to watch this year. Mm-hmm. Jordan Love to Romeo Dobbs.
Not bad for fourth round pick. No Christian Watson today, out with a hamstring. That's kind of concerning. Dobbs was limited all week too with a hamstring as well, but practiced fully on Friday. So it looks good out there on that route.
Yeah, I will say offensive line gave Love a ton of time. I think Dobbs was probably his third read. So, I mean, Myers, the thing with Myers is he's a pretty solid pass blocker, but he's garbage at run blocking.
Yeah.
And
Anders,
it sucks because Runyon is kind of the same way, although I think he's better. But you got those two next to each other, and it kind of compounds the problem, which is that's why I've wanted Zach Tom at center, and you put Nijman out at right tackle.
I wouldn't be opposed to that. I think they did try Zach Tom in the middle in training camp for a little bit.
They never gave him a serious shot though. Like like all the tackle competition and everything, they would cycle different guys in with the ones, but they never took Josh Myers out of the ones. Whenever Zach Tom got a chance, he was running with the 2s or 3s.
Mm-hmm. Anders Carlson with the extra point, which it's something we need to keep an eye on because that is not a gimme. He missed quite a few of those in preseason. Brand new rookie kicker. No more Mason Crosby.
Dude, he honestly, I think his statistics in the preseason, I think he had a higher percentage kicking from over 50 than he did extra points.
He did well from like 40 plus or something like that. Yeah. Younger brother of Daniel Carlson, who also struggled really bad his rookie year in Minnesota, and he was cut. Landed with the Raiders, I believe, and he's one of the more reliable kickers now. But I hope Anders does not have a similar path where we got to cut him and then turns it around. That would suck.
I don't think we're going to cut him. I think we are fully just philosophically committed to rolling with the young guys this year and letting them grow. Which that's I'll say it right now, man. Anders Carlson's probably going to lose us at least one game this year that he could win. But you know, it's going to be a year for growth, and in the wide open NFC with 7 playoff teams in each conference, you know, it's I'm not throwing in the towel. I can say it's a growth year and still expect us to make the playoffs, and I don't think those things are mutually exclusive.
It is pretty wide open, especially when you look at the quality of the quarterbacks in the NFC right now. You got Jalen Hurts and Kirk Cousins is probably the 2 best quarterbacks in the NFC right now, unless you want to start putting Fields in there. But
I think Dak Prescott, he had a bad year last year, but before that, I think Prescott's going to bounce back and have a good year.
It will be nice to have a kick return that can go to the end zone potentially.
As you say that, he kicks it to the 1.
Did you just hear my voice starting to trail off as I noticed that it wasn't going to the end zone? I was like, never mind.
I wonder if that was by design, though.
Could be, because there is a brand new rule this year where you can do a fair catch on kickoffs. You could not do that before.
Yeah.
Loves look good so far.
Dude, I gotta adjust my fucking receiver. The game keeps cutting out. Here, give me 1 second.
Go ahead. Shit. Oh, no.
Nice run defense on that play, although it sounded like we gave up a big pass play before.
Yep. We did give up a big pass play.
I did not see what the scenario was, what happened with that.
I really didn't see the start either. I just realized that I'm streaming to my personal YouTube account, not the context one. So that's cool. All right. I'll just switch it over.
2nd and 12. Little past midfield. Play action. Fields has time. He has a lot of time. Dumps it off. Weak tackling by Rudy Ford. Or actually, no, that was Kason Nixon. Carries him an extra couple yards. They're probably looking at like a 3rd and 1.
Yep.
Oh, shit. They gave him the first?
They did give him a first? Are you serious?
Spot. That was a very generous spot.
They're marching right back down.
Dude, Fields is 4 of 4 right now for 60 yards.
It's kind of the trend now. These quarterbacks are just kind of doing these high percentage throws. You see it with like Brock Purdy. You see it with who else? Historically has been like a liability at quarterback, but then is Jared Goff. Jared Goff's been like great for Detroit the last 2 years. Like super high efficient. They don't make him throw deep balls ever. So
yeah, I still can't believe Detroit fucking beat Kansas City, and it's entirely because Andy Reid decided he was going to go for it on 4th and 25 from his own 30 when he had 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left. Are you kidding me?
just got overzealous, I guess. False start in the offense.
Two false starts in a row.
Okay. Nice. Chicago is missing its best interior lineman. Tevin Jenkins is out.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how their new line holds up.
Yep, they're also starting a brand new Darnell Wright.
Darnell Wright, top 10 pick.
Yeah.
Starting right tackle.
Is he the right or the left? I
right tackle.
He's
right tackle.
Okay.
Because they got their last year, they had their 5th rounder, Braxton Jones, actually turned out to be a good starter.
Oh fuck! There goes Fields.
Fuck. Come on, get him, kill him. All right, I like that. Alexander coming out and hitting him.
Come on, that's not late hit.
Dude, that was completely uncalled for. Bears lineman comes over on the sideline, play is absolutely over, and he just powers into Alexander. He should be ejected. That play was over for a solid 5 seconds before that happened.
And a flag for unsportsmanlike conduct, but they're letting him go. Oh, they're. Is Jair going to get fucking ejected for that?
Alexander's hit on Fields was absolutely clean.
Yeah, that's clean. Like,
dude, that is clean all day. If you don't go to hit him, he could juke and keep moving. Like, and then DJ Moore shoves Alexander in the back after the scruff. So they are flagging Moore, I think. Chicago kind of unraveling a little here, not showing much discipline.
Yep, I knew it. I knew they'd fucking get Jair. Yep. Fucking knew it.
That is bullshit, dude. Fucking zebras, man.
Nope.
All right, 2nd and 12. I would love to see Fields get sacked, just crushed here.
I have noticed that we're not playing Rashawn Gary a lot. He's probably on snap count, 3rd downs only. Preston Smith was a great pressure though.
That. Kill him. All right. Preston Smith was putting on some decent pressure. Fields dumped it off, and Devondre Campbell wraps up to make a nice tackle. Probably going to be a 3rd and 8 or so. Yeah, it looks like we're going Preston Smith and Kingsley Enagbare right now.
Yeah. Wait, is Enagbare still out there, or do we have Gary out there for 3rd down?
Not sure. They're just showing the Chicago huddle right now, 3rd and 7.
We don't got Gary out there. Gary's got his like shirt pulled up so you can see his like stomach. That screen. Oh, dropped it.
Short screen. All right.
Potential fumble though. All right. Okay, cool. Held him to a field
I
goal.
mean, even if he caught that clean, he wasn't going anywhere. The defender was right there. Enigbari actually tips this. That's all right, dude. Enigbari making some plays, hoping for the big second-year leap from him. Had a promising year for
Hey,
a fifth rounder last year.
hey, camera down a little bit more. Like, cut. There you go. There you go. Cutting off your jaw. Couldn't see your mouth.
You want to see my beautiful mouth moving?
Yeah.
Damn, that's a long field goal they just hit.
Yeah.
It was dead center too, no doubt about it.
All right. Some pretty crazy upsets this for the 1 o'clock games.
Dude, I
Bucks.
hate week one. It's always just a bunch of crazy shit happening.
Bucks beat the Vikings.
I did see that. Like that.
Yep.
Did you see like how that game went?
I had the red zone on, so I saw like just kind of bits and pieces of it. Yeah, the Bucks defense kind of was the one that they played well. Vikings played a little sloppy though. They had some turnovers. So and the Bucks just kind of capitalized on that. Baker looked okay. Not great. Baker looked kind of like how he played against us when he was in Cleveland a couple years ago, where he was like surprisingly pretty good for that first half until he kind of unraveled there in the second half. Was kind of how he
Dude, I
looked.
mean, early in his career, I was a Baker Mayfield believer. Like he came in and turned the Browns, who were garbage for decades, into a legit playoff winning team. And then just I think it was the Stefanski coaching staff. It just never jived with him, and since then his career's kind of fallen apart.
Yeah, he was the first. Was he the first overall quarterback taken?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same year that Josh Allen went
Josh Allen, Josh Rosen, and Tua, I think,
to and there was Lamar Jackson
and
as
Lamar
well.
Jackson. Yep, it's wild.
Oh,
I don't watch too much college, but have you seen what Deion Sanders has been doing for Colorado these last couple of weeks?
yeah, didn't his team put up like fucking 70 points or something?
Well, they put up 40 something against Nebraska this weekend, but his kid's the quarterback.
No shit.
Yeah, he's looking all right. And they also have this receiver corner named Travis Hunter who plays like 90% of the snaps on both sides of the ball.
I saw something about that, like talking about his stats, how he was like the second highest graded player on both offense and defense in the
Yeah.
last game.
Yeah, he's pretty crazy. In fact, and they asked him about it like in an interview and like where he's gonna go in the draft and this and that, and he goes, "Well, I heard Green Bay probably wants to draft me." So I'm like, "Yeah, don't know where you got that from. We probably would not draft a two-way player."
We do love versatility. All right, kickoff here. Oh, they blast it through the end zone. Nixon never even has a chance.
I don't know if Nixon's gonna get too many return opportunities today, which is I guess is a good thing.
Dude, I want to see him returning all the time, taking touchdowns back.
So we forego just kind of the bold predictions and the keys. We'll bring that back next week. I was just kind of brainstorming what I might want to do for him. One of my bolder predictions I think would have been Jordan Love has a better first game as a starter than Aaron Rodgers did in his first game as a starter against the Vikings in 2009.
I don't really recall how Rodgers played in that game.
200 yards, one passing touchdown, also had a rushing touchdown.
That's pretty solid. Come on. Who was that receiver?
18, I think, is Malik Heath.
So like Love did put the ball behind him, but I think Love was putting it where it needed to be, and Heath was not on the same page.
How big of a adjustment do you think Christian Watson not being out there is going to have on this game?
I mean, he is our biggest home run threat.
Don't love that play.
That was dangerous as hell. Love should have seen that and just pulled up with the ball.
Was that Bakhtiari's fault? No, he was just unblocked.
I think whoever was lined up at tight end, I assume it was Musgrave. I think he was supposed to chip and didn't. Dillon gets destroyed on an outside toss. We're looking at 3rd and 15 from our 20.
Are we going to try a trick play here? What is this? The fuck are we doing? I have never seen that before. Yeah, we're just punt. By the way, we have new punter now too. We cut
I saw it.
O'Donnell. He's a former XFL punter.
Well, interestingly enough, O'Donnell was our last punter. It's the new guy, Whelan, I think is his name, and he's Irish. You would think O'Donnell was the Irish guy, but no.
The big implication on this is he doesn't really have experience as a holder, and O'Donnell's one of the more reliable holders in the league. So, but I guess this is just kind of like a revamp year. All right, okay. I mean,
Bears are going to be starting at their own 40, man. That's good field position.
When you don't pick up a first down on your drive, they're going to get good field position.
Yeah, dude, I mean, that second down toss to Dillon where he just got destroyed 5 yards behind the line of scrimmage because the Bears were coming through unblocked. Like, Love should have seen that and not tossed it, because that very easily could have turned into a fumble return for a touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
But, we're going to have these growing pains. He's hopefully he grows through close calls like that rather than like actual game-breaking mistakes.
You just hope by the end of the year they're just kind of limited. You're going to have a few of them every game for a while. Nice play. Is that Jair? Savage. Wow. Savage making a play.
Dude, Savage, that's probably 4-yard loss on that little bubble screen that Savage just read it perfectly.
You know what's wild? He's the vet in the room now, in the safeties room, and he's in a contract year. He's making quite a bit of money this year because we picked up his 5th-year option. I think he's getting paid as a top 10 safety without top 10 safety play.
Yeah, I did see or actually, no, I thought I saw Rudy Ford earlier, but then it was actually Kason Nixon. Have you seen who the safety we've got opposite of Savage's?
I haven't been looking, but I saw on the depth chart we had Rudy Ford listed.
Okay, I assumed we would start with Ford. I don't think Ford's going to be starting by the end of the year, though.
I know you're probably hoping for Anthony Johnson Jr. to take it over.
I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if he needs a whole like red shirt kind of year.
Probably
but
does.
Also, we don't really have many good options. So maybe we just throw the young guy out there and let him grow. That was a great play by Savage, though. That was a 7-yard loss.
What is of note is he made the roster. I figured he probably would make the roster. He's a backup safety, but we cut Tarvarius Moore, who we signed from San Francisco. We prioritized him pretty quickly in free agency. I feel he was one of the first few guys we signed early on in free agency. Pretty low contract, but he came over from San Francisco, mainly a special teamer, but he was expected to compete for the starting gig there, and just like didn't perform. I do think he got hurt. So
he had. I guess he was dealing with like a minor knee injury toward the end of training camp, but like I don't think it would have kept him out of. Maybe he would have missed like the first couple games of the year or something. But I guess that was enough to move on from him. He didn't do enough to separate from the other guys.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, dude, the safety room is pretty dire right now. Like, I don't know. Green Bay just doesn't prioritize safeties. Like, I remember going back to like when we drafted Ha Clinton Dix, and I'm like, all right, man, we got a big upgrade at safety. And he had like one good year for us, but like when HaHa Clinton Dix is one of the best safeties you've had in the past decade,
Mm-hmm.
it tells you something about how we prioritize safety play.
I mean, I can't say Adrian Amos wasn't good. He was completely solid. He was above average for us, and he had that one year where he was in the top 5 like rankings for us, and he was solid for us. But he dropped like when he dropped off, he dropped off big time. But I
Yeah.
don't think that we've had besides that from Amos. I don't think that we've had elite consistent play since Nick Collins.
Yeah, dude. Oh man, what I would do to have Nick Collins and Charles Woodson back there again.
All right, 2nd and 17. Oh, come on, get him.
Come on, get him, dude. All right, there is a flag out there. I bet you
Yep.
this is going to be an offensive hold.
I saw Quay Walker whiff on a tackle. I'm pretty sure we signed him. We drafted him in the first round specifically so we could have inside linebackers that don't allow shit like that to happen.
Yeah, I'm kind of wondering if we're going to be having Walker spy Fields a lot today.
LaFleur's body. Yep. LaFleur's body language indicated it's probably against Green Bay.
Yeah, illegal contact on Jair.
What does that mean?
Bullshit.
What did he do? Pressed him? Ref can go get bent on that one.
Yeah, that's pretty ticky tacky, man.
Jair's gonna be playing a lot of man coverage this year, I think.
All right, 3-4 yard run. Dude, I'm concerned that we're not getting a lot of pressure on
You didn't
Fields.
get a lot of
It's not
pressure
like
last year either.
it's not like the Bears' offensive line is good, you know. Like I haven't seen Kenny Clark do a single thing this game.
Are there any players that you're specifically out there trying to watch, or
You know, I'd be interested to see. Woo! I'd be interested to see how some of the young guys play. You know, if Colby Wooden or Carl Brooks get any reps on the D line.
Devontae Wyatt's one of them?
Yeah,
Looking
yeah,
for a
Wyatt.
second
Yeah,
year
the
jump.
2nd-year guys, Wyatt. 3rd-year
Walker.
guys, Slayton. Like, there's a lot of young guys on here with potential. But right now they're not doing much.
All right, we got Jair down low. I think he's on. Is he on Claypool? Yeah.
It actually looks like we have Wyatt
Oh,
lined
we're
up.
blitzing. We're
as our
blitzing
defensive
Jair,
end.
and he can't get him down.
Come on, dude.
That was a great play. Jair,
Why can we not tackle a running quarterback?
I think Jair was being too aggressive. He should have like right here, pump the brakes. Like also, all right, I'll give credit where credit's due. That was a great play by Justin Fields. He like sensed that there was backside pressure coming, and he did a juke move without even seeing Jair, like putting eyes on Jair. That fucking sucked.
Dude, this defense is going to
the play
be getting
call
fired. All right, big run. 12-yard run to follow it up. Bears are driving now.
Got hope for offensive
You
error.
know, we've been saying all off season, like, yeah, man, like super young offense, like one of the youngest receiving cores historically.
Mm-hmm.
And we're, defense is going to have to carry the team early on. And right now, I'm just like, all right, man, we're back to Joe Barry D. So I hope our offense can put some points on the board.
The fuck?
It's fucking sloppy ass tackling every single play.
Those were 2 players who are supposed to be solid with tackling. That was Rudy Ford and Campbell. Yep, that was bad play by Ford. Campbell was not aggressive.
I hate watching sloppy tackling. Got Van Ness out there on the edge.
Oh, we do.
Oh my God, dude! Get Ford off the field. He can't tackle for shit.
That was Jair on him, but we had him in zone.
No, dude, it was Ford who came in, and he should have he was coming in with speed. He could have lit him up, and somehow he just bounces off of him. Rudy Ford is falling apart on this drive.
I wonder if we pull him. It looks like we got Keyshawn Nixon in the slot too.
All right, well, Bears are at their 8-yard line, 1st and goal. Play action. Oh, we made a tackle. Who was it? Who actually made a tackle? Alexander. Only guy on defense playing with any heart. Right now.
Oh, good. Yep. Glad you said it. What the fuck's happened to Devondre Campbell? Like the last year was off. This year,
I mean, he was a journeyman who never had a good year until he came to us, and he just exploded with that All-Pro year.
And did he just capitalize on that 1 year and get this huge contract, and then just went back to being mediocre?
I don't know, man. Maybe he was juicing that year.
And Ness is on him. Got him. Good job, Van Ness.
There you go, young man. First sack in the NFL.
Are they going to count that as a sack, though?
I think it was behind the line of scrimmage. Good discipline. He's a big boy too, man. He doesn't let Fields get away. He just yanks him down. All right, 3rd and goal. Come on, let's hold him to a field goal here, fellas.
We got Gary.
Why is no one within 15 yards of their receivers right now? Are you kidding me?
They're just trying to prevent the touchdown, I think. And good play. Who was it? Douglas.
Rasul.
Nice.
Rasul Douglas.
Send that kicking unit out there. Good. That's back to the who was their defense coordinator before?
We got away with one there. Douglas mugged Cole Kmet. That should have been a penalty. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Well, that's the epitome of some bend but don't break defense right there. Let's see.
Damn, we came a little close to blocking that.
Yeah. They did give Van Ness the sack on that. Nice. Good. That was a nice play by him. In preseason, I was not thoroughly impressed with. I know it's preseason; it's his first 3 snaps, but I didn't think Van Ness was. He just looked really raw. Yeah. Almost like he was just gonna have Rashawn Gary's. Like he might still just have Rashawn Gary's rookie type year. Comes in.
Honestly, yeah, it's same exact impressions for me. In that I just, to be honest, am not expecting much of a contribution from Van Ness this year. He's got a wicked bull rush, but that's all he has. Like if the offensive lineman is ready to defend that bull rush, like he's not doing any hands fighting afterward, doesn't have a spin or a rip, needs time to develop his technique.
I think the expectation is for him to just kind of have almost like a part-time gig. As good as Preston's been, you got to wonder if he's still going to be with us next year. And then, or if he is, maybe he takes on more of a backseat role and becomes more of a rotational player. And then Van Ness and Gary are your bookends next year.
I mean, I do assume that Preston's probably gone next year. I know he's got a pretty sizable contract hit. And if you got Gary, Anigbare, Van Ness, who knows if Brenton Cox develops throughout this year and becomes a viable rotational guy. I bet you we let go of Preston Smith next year.
Do we have Colby Wooden as an interior guy, or do we move him to the outside? The interior?
As far as I know, he's interior.
Okay, because I'm pretty bullish on Colby Wooden, so
Yeah, I mean both Wooden and Brooks.
Yeah.
They showed a lot throughout the
Just
training camp and preseason.
super raw, but just like strong, like just real strong.
Man, I want to see Love methodically drive down the field, get our defense some rest here, and put 7 on the board. What about you? Do you have any particular guys you're keeping your eye on for this game?
Yeah. One I mentioned earlier was Devontae Wyatt. I think we really need to get some interior compliments to Kenny Clark. I am also kind of watching Kenny Clark because I didn't think he played that great last year. And
No. Dude, we've been saying it for a few years now. Like Kenny Clark has not been that great for like at least 2 years.
we would never do it, but because we're a young team looking to rebuild. But one name I wish that come trade deadline that maybe we made a played for if we're still in win now mode would be uh Aaron Donald. Like if the Rams are not performing, I could have totally seen that.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if someone tries to trade for him, but I don't think we would.
Oh wow. I didn't like that throw by Jordan Love. That was quick behind him.
Yeah, I think the throw was a little inaccurate, and Dobbs kind of had a turn, and like he did a good job of like doing a spinning catch and at least getting a couple positive yards out of that. I'm surprised we haven't seen anything drawn up for Jaden Reed yet.
I was gonna say on offense, obviously besides Jordan Love, Jane Reed's the guy I'm kind of gonna be watching. I think he contributes big as a rookie this year.
I think so too. I definitely want to keep my eye on Zach Tom.
Good run, good run.
He just had a nice lead block. Almost gets a first down on that 2nd and 9 run. I think we're probably looking at a 3rd and 1.
Beyond that, I am kind of keeping my eye on David Bakhtiari. I'm just interested to see if he's still holding up like a top 3 left tackle still. He didn't practice all week, by the way. Not even limited.
I saw that, dude. I get giving him some rest, but the guy needs a little practice.
Yeah, does he just get ultimate like bet rest now? He's also blocking no one right now. They got that guy lined up wide on David Bakhtiari. No, oh, you gotta catch that, Reed. Fuck.
That was right in Reed's hands. That should have been a first down. Dude, we're gonna be dealing with it this year. Young guys. He doesn't reach out and try to catch with his hands. That was a body catch, and he allows the defender to get his hands and tip it just a little bit. Now the defense got to go right back out there. 7.5 minutes left in the half.
Defense been out there a lot in this first half so far.
Nice punt by Wheaton. Oh. Yeah. Long punt, but it ends up bouncing into the end zone.
So, time of possession thus far has been Green Bay's held the ball for 8 minutes. Chicago's had the ball for 14 minutes, and they have a chance to completely eat up most of the 7-minute clock as well.
Yeah, I suspect this is going to be a run-heavy drive for Chicago.
Yeah, they're going to first down, so they're not going to try to get chunk plays.
Man, we're playing the worst team in the league right now. If you're going off of last year's records, this is the worst team in the league. We've got 8 first-round picks on our defense. Like, someone needs to step up and get a turnover because, like, I don't want to say we need a turnover to beat the Bears, but hell, dude, if the defense can't take control of things, Joe Barry's got to go. Like his leash should be shorter
I
than
think he
the
does.
bye.
I think he would. So you're willing to fire him mid-season if he's not performing?
Absolutely, he shouldn't have been retained for this year.
You're probably going to hire in-house to at least fill out the rest of the year.
I think just the change in energy could be worth it. Like, dude, I don't. You tell me that Barry's defense is impressing you right now against the worst team in the league.
I mean, they've held him to 6 points, kept him out of the end zone so far. So, I mean, I'll give him credit for that, I guess. I mean, they're picking up. It's a bend but don't break defense so far. They're marching the ball down the field. They're eating up the clock, but they're not giving up touchdowns when they're in the red zone. So,
Yeah, bend but don't break. It can work well situationally. When you make it your entire philosophy, it's just there's the math doesn't add up. Your defense is going to get tired. You're conceding time of possession with that style of defense.
I guess the flip side is there's a good chance you get blown out really early with like chunk plays if your defense is over aggressive and gives up like 80-yard touchdowns. You give up like 2 80-yard touchdowns in the first half. It'd be tough to come back from that. Oh yeah, I was on possession right there where I was just looking up.
All right.
This is the best podcast in the world. Just eating food and drinking beers and putting and the huhs into our sentences.
Nice open field tackle by Douglas there. He doesn't make that tackle. Running back had daylight.
To get ready for this game, I was looking at highlights from the Sunday night game that we went to 2 years ago, checking out some of the pictures that we took of it too. What a great game to go to.
Rasul Douglas with a pick six.
Rasul Douglas.
All right.
Oh, get there. Yeah,
get him.
Are you fucking serious?
Come on. There's a flag, though. They're probably going to call it on us. Dude, in practice. Okay, good. They call holding on offense. Dude, in practice, to prepare for running quarterbacks like this, they ought to get like a seal or a dolphin or something back there and just like grease it up with a bunch of vegetable oil and be like, all right, boys, first one to tackle this sucker gets to eat it.
I was gonna go old school, like with like the Rocky train montages when you had to like just catch a chicken. Devontae Wyatt got some penetration.
Oh, come on, Savage.
3rd and 20.
Savage was more aware. He could have picked that.
So
yeah, you were right. The Wyatt had nice pressure.
Yeah, I'm taking Quay Walker and I am having them spy on Justin Fields because if he fucking breaks pocket and runs for a 20-yard first down here, I'm grabbing the bottle liquor already.
Dude, we've been lining Wyatt up on the edge a lot, like almost like a 4-3 defensive end.
We got Gary down low with no, not with
Wyatt again.
Gary, are you fucking serious? Oh,
God, dude. All right, Douglas is like the only guy on this team who can tackle right now. Dude, that was both Gary and Wyatt had a chance to tackle Fields and just let him get away. Thankfully, Douglas cleans up and we stop him from converting a 3rd and 20.
Wyatt got the pressure. Gary had hands on him. The second a hand touches Justin Fields, he's like off and running. Oh, we got Jaden Reed back there doing punt returns, not Nixon, huh?
I mean, I will say that, like, do you remember all the punt returns Nixon did? Like the weird way he caught the ball. Like I never saw a punt returner catch balls like him. He would go out and grab it like a wide receiver
Yeah, like palm
rather
it
than
like that.
bringing it in.
Yeah,
So I don't know. Like maybe they were worried about that unorthodox
could
style.
have been.
All right. Well,
Jaden,
defense comes up big there, and they get the 3-and-out. Offense is we need to close out this half here. Chicago should not see the ball again this half.
we're set up really nice right now. If we can march down the field, eat up clock, come away with touchdown, go into half 14-6, we get the ball back in the second half. And if you can come away with any points, I think on that second half drive, I mean, obviously a touchdown would put you in the driver's seat. But even a field goal and going up 17-3 would still make it a 2-score game. You know, probably about halfway through the third quarter at that point. Yeah, put yourself in a pretty good position. So this is a solid drive. I do think we have all three of our timeouts still. We have not, now that Aaron Rodgers is not back there, we haven't burned through any of our fucking timeouts.
Yeah, interesting.
I'll have to double check that.
I think you're right. I can't recall us
I
using a timeout so far.
I'm also noticing that I'm not getting like real antsy about like the play
The
clock.
play
I think
clock running out.
yeah, I think Jordy Love's snapping it with like 7 or 8 seconds still to go with the play clock. So besides the one when he called everyone back together to like rehuddle.
I wondered if on that. So he was definitely calling an audible. I wondered if it was just like so loud that or maybe he didn't trust the rookies to like know his signal and he wanted to tell them in person. I don't know. It was weird.
I kinda heard the announcers a little bit. I had the headset on, but I think they said something about confusing the linebackers, so the linebackers couldn't get set with the offensive personnel. So like they broke the huddle and went back out and they couldn't and they had like try to like disrupt communications. You think Rodgers is watching this game right now? Because he plays tomorrow
Yeah, he plays tomorrow. Yeah, he probably is watching this.
from his brand new mansion that he bought in Jersey.
Dude, I think Chicago is really keying in on the run pretty hard. And I wonder if you try to go pass heavy on this drive.
Do you think it's gonna be a shotgun snap handoff?
Probably.
No,
Oh,
it's
play
not.
action. It's got a lot of time.
Are you?
Oh, come
my
on,
goodness.
Dylan. Right in your fucking hands.
Call the Colts up. Call Indy. Bump that
Dude, I
mid-round
mean,
draft pick
honestly,
up to
at this point in his career, what he has shown, I don't know that Dylan is worth re-signing when his contract is up.
I have read that the general thinking inside the front office is that he's not going to be. They're going to let him test free agency and walk. He
I
is
wouldn't
not.
mind seeing Jordan Love use his legs on this drive.
Is that Musgrave?
I think so. There's a bullet by Love, caught well by Musgrave for probably 6 yards.
Just like Jordan Love, 4 for 9, 31 yards, and he's got the touchdown, but only 31 yards passing. That's some Justin Fields fucking stats right there.
Yeah, I mean, well, without Christian Watson out there, the Bears are probably rolling all their coverage to Dobbs, and it's like, I don't know. None of these other guys are stepping up right now. 3rd and 6. Love empty backfield. Oh, yeah. Samari tore wide open over the middle. Offensive line gave Love all day. That's probably a nice 15-yard gainer there.
Welcome to the party, pal.
Welcome to the party, pal. Yeah, Bears were just playing straight up cover 2 there. And we had someone running a seam up the middle that took the coverage with him. And then Torrey comes in underneath. Nice play.
We're keeping him out there.
Ooh, pistol.
And a throw out of the pistol. We're going deep.
Deep, deep, deep. Oh, Love overshoots it. He had Torrey one-on-one
Didn't Samari catch a deep pass like that from Rodgers last
against
year in the
Buffalo.
Buffalo game? Yeah. And then he like followed up with a touchdown grab, I think, play after or something like that. Yeah. Romeo Dobbs had one of the best touchdown catches against Buffalo last year that I've seen in the last like 3 years. You know that 360 like reverse jump that he had.
Oh, yeah.
He
Yeah,
like
that was a good
it
one.
wasn't like a normal 360 like spinning jump. It was like opposite. And then like came down. I was like, holy shit. Hand off to
Handoff to
Dylan.
Dylan. 5 yards. It's going
Sets
to
up
put us
third
in a
and
35.
5.
So this is one thing to watch throughout the season to see if it's something that Love improves on with experience or if it's just something we're going to live with Jordan Love. But all throughout training camp in the preseason, Love struggled to dial in his deep accuracy. Third and 6.
I hope that comes with time.
Me too, buddy. Come on, come on, come on. Love moving.
Don't run. You're not gonna
Oh
get
my
there.
God, dude. Yeah, he was risking a fumble like nobody's business there. We got lucky.
It's gonna be
All
like
the pick up 2 yards.
fourth and 4. Do you go for it here? I almost think about going for it here.
The one thing that Love could learn from Rodgers is when Rodgers breaks pocket and he senses guys coming, he always had that sick pump fake that would buy him some extra time. And Love doesn't even try there.
He learned that from Favre. He learned that from Favre because Favre had the same fucking pump fake when he got out of the pocket. Every time we are going for it.
Going for it, or at least seeing if they'll jump.
Call a timeout and then see. Call a timeout. Nope.
No,
we're
I
gonna
think,
take a delay game.
We're gaining distance for a punt.
Don't love it. I don't love it.
We're giving the Bears, they got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning, and our defense is tired.
Hopefully, Whelan here can pin them inside 10. Get some. I heard that he won it because of his hang time. Nice, good job.
All right, yeah, we'll be at the 6.
He was routinely beating. Oh, so not in preseason. Actually, in preseason games, O'Donnell played significantly better. Even with his hang time, he was better in games. But in practice, Dan Whelan was killing it consistently. I read in practice, and like we went off practice reps more than the preseason reps, I guess, when we made that decision. It's crazy to think, but hopefully it works out. I don't know if Pat O'Donnell even signed with anyone, actually. He might still be out there. I know Crosby's still out there.
Dude, honestly, it surprises me that Crosby's still out there. I know his leg is not what it used to be, but with the new rule where you don't even have to kick it through the end zone, they can take a fair catch anywhere within like the first 20 yards. Mm-hmm. I think it's less important to be able to kick it through the end zone. He's a clutch kicker. He's an accurate kicker. I'm surprised some dome team hasn't tried to pick him up.
Good play by our defense. 2-minute warning here. So, since we're going into the commercial break here, I saw today I was watching the Minnesota game that their defensive coordinator is Brian Flores this year.
Yeah.
And they got the wheels turned in my head about whether Minnesota made that move because Green Bay lives rent-free in their head. So if you remember, Brian Flores was a finalist for our head coaching job when we hired LaFleur. He was like one of 3 guys that made it to the finalists before he ended up in Miami. Almost wonder if Minnesota's like, well, shit. If he's good enough to be a finalist for Green Bay, he sure as fuck is good enough to be our defense coordinator.
Dude, there's no team that loves Green Bay cast-offs more than the Vikings.
No, Dean Lowry's over in Minnesota every year. There's at least one every year that goes over there.
Yeah, I will say that. So I like Flores as a coach, but his scheme it it relies on heavy pressure and putting your corners on islands. And the Vikings cornerbacks, I think they're starting like a third round rookie and some fourth rounder from last year. Like the Vikings
Danzler, I think
defense
it's
does
one,
not
right?
scare.
I don't know how well. I didn't watch the game close enough today to see how well they played. I'm not quite sure. They just looked out of sync, but I think they looked like a team that's probably going to figure it out. I know Addison, their rookie, caught a pretty nice touchdown today.
Yeah,
Like, yeah. So,
yeah. I mean, he's a small guy though. I don't trust small guys to hold up over the course of a season.
is Eric Stokes on the PUP to start the year for us?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to, so he's misses the first 4 weeks of the season, I believe, right?
Yep.
All right. It's wild that didn't Stokes get hurt after Rashawn Gary got hurt too? And Gary
Same game.
in the
Same
same
game,
game?
dude.
And
The Detroit game, the first Detroit game.
Rashawn Gary's back playing right now, and Stokes is still PUP.
Well, so Stokes suffered two separate injuries. It was
Okay.
his knee and his foot. So he had a much more complicated thing going on. That said, I still think that Gary's recovery was kind of a miraculous timeline, man. It was like week 9 that he got hurt last year.
Yeah.
So you're talking less than a year, and
And
he's
with
back on the field.
our conservative medical team, I'm really surprised he's back.
All right, 2nd and 10.
We got Van Ness
from the
out there,
6.
and
They
Van Ness.
run, and we give up a big run, and now they're going to be like, oh, well, we've got some
So
breathing room.
if they show a replay, he cut back and Van Ness did not set the edge. Van Ness got sucked right into the middle of that, and if he set the edge there,
They're going,
probably could have
hurry
made
up.
that tackle. Looking for good play.
Would have been nice if Savage could bring him down inbounds instead of letting him power
Komet?
out.
Is that Komet,
Yeah,
85?
yeah.
Because I know they signed Robert Tanyan too.
Yeah, I think Komet, like, if he were on a better team, I think he could actually be one of the up-and-coming tight ends in the league.
He played very well last year towards the end of the year.
I think he was their leading receiver, actually.
He was tight end 9 in fantasy last year.
2nd and 5 from about the 24.
Nice
Quick bubble
play.
pass blown the fuck up by Kason Nixon.
Great play. I almost thought based on that tackle and the way it looked, that was Jair Alexander. You remember that blow up play you had against Am Thielen? I think it was Thielen, right?
Yeah.
Or was it Jefferson?
I think it was Thielen.
Good play.
All right. Defense is showing some aggression on this series.
If we could get a stop here, like an incomplete pass, we still have a timeout.
Well, actually, I don't like that. We just called the timeout. I would not have done that.
We're trying to get the ball back.
I would have let them, like, I'm not inviting them to be aggressive. I would have let the time run and saved our timeouts for when we have the ball. Because like now, Bears still have 3 timeouts. If they convert this, they got plenty of time to go put points on the board.
I don't love the fact that we got. I know Justin Fields is going to scramble here, and we got no one on him. Who's in the middle? Oh, we do got spy. We do got spy. Good play, nice. And that was a potential.
Is that a fumble?
Could have been out of bounds, so that clock stops. Is that Gary?
Rashawn Gary.
Fuck yeah, and that would have been a fumble. That would have been a fumble.
It's too bad that none of the other defenders were alert enough to get their hands on it.
There was this crazy fumble for a touchdown in the Jaguars Colts game. So, guy's arm hit, and it almost looked like an incomplete pass. So, I'll wait till after this kickoff to finish that.
Oh, you got daylight, dude. Go, go,
Come
go,
on, come on,
go.
come on, come on.
All right, we're going to be starting around midfield after that probably 12, 15-yard return by Jaden Reed.
All right, so you get Trevor Lawrence gets his arm hit, and it's really close to looking like an incomplete pass. And the receiver, it kind of like goes like 10 yards, which also makes it look like an incomplete pass because it goes like 10 yards, and it hits the ground, bounces up, and the receiver's just like picks it up.
You cut out. You're frozen.
Uh-oh.
Okay, you're back now. The last
Okay.
thing I heard was receiver picks it up and then you froze.
Yeah, so he like picks it up off the bounce, and he's thinking it's a fump, or he thinks it's an incomplete pass, so he's like looking for the ref to give it to, and a Colts safety comes in and just like swats it out of his hand, and then DeForest Buckner like picks it up and runs it back in and like scores a touchdown off of it, and like everyone's looking around. I was like, holy shit! It's one of the craziest like fumbles slash incomplete passes touchdowns I've seen in a while.
Yeah, I'm surprised. Like, you would think the refs would be better about communicating the state of play to players.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Oh shit, dude. J.K. Dobbins tore his Achilles out for the season.
Yeah.
Dude, like he was great for like half a season. He's never stayed
Mm-hmm.
healthy again. Glad I didn't
Yep.
draft him. Oh, all right. So what does Coach PP want to see on this drive where we got I think we're about a minute and 20 seconds with one timeout. About midfield.
Hit him with a play action deep pass on first down. Now this would
I
be a
don't know,
great
man.
play. This
I
would be a
think they'd
great
be
play for
expecting
Watson.
that.
Think so? I think it'd be a great play for fucking Watson if we had him. Um, I don't know. I don't know if the ground and pound's gonna work for us on this one.
I wouldn't mind seeing like a nice screen up the middle of the field, or like I want to attack the middle. I want to see like either a screen to like Jones or go like with a deep seam to Musgrave.
What I want to see is something to Musgrave. Have you seen some of the routes he's been running out there? He is fast. In fact, did you even see that thing about like time? Like they were timing him in practice, and like his routes timed in practice were faster than Christian Watson's.
Really?
Yeah, he is the fastest receiver that we technically have.
He is an athletic freak. All right, come on, Jordan. Dump
Of
off
all
to Jones.
of all the
Oh, I
plays
hate it.
I
All right.
of all the plays I hate that one the most because you're not gonna pick up more than maybe a couple yards, and the clock's just gonna be running. You're better off just handing the ball off at that point.
I don't think that was Love's first read though, because he was in the pocket for a little bit and was feeling some pressure. I think he was just trying to get rid of the ball for some positive yards. It's a good thing Jones dropped it. It actually would have been worse if he caught it and got tackled in bounds. 2nd and 10.
This offense is struggling in this first half.
Deep shot.
Overshot
Oh,
him.
come on, dude.
That was that.
Musgrave was open. He was
That was
open
that.
with daylight, and Love overshoots him by like 10 yards.
That was that. That was perfect. If with a better placed ball, Musgrave might have scored a touchdown on that.
Yeah, dude, that's as open as you're gonna get, man. That's on Love. That's
Yeah,
the
it's on
second
Love.
time this game he has super overshot a deep throw. We're in 3rd and 10 now. Do you just run the ball to try to make the Bears burn a timeout?
No, I'm gonna be aggressive and throw it here. Nice.
Oh, all right, it pays
Devontae,
off. Go.
is
That's
that
Malik
Wicks?
Heath, right?
Is it Heath? No, Jaden
No,
Reed.
that's Reed. Jaden Reed.
All right.
That was a big gainer.
Do you clock it or do you just call a play? I call a play.
We're
You got plenty of
clocking.
time.
That was like a 25-yarder. I would have clocked it
Oh,
there.
I did not love that. All the Bears defenders got in front of that double slant.
Yeah, I don't like putting your rookie quarterback, well, your first time starting quarterback in the position to be in hurry up under pressure. Like, clock it, man. Give him a second to
Mhm.
collect himself. Bakhtiari has not looked great this game to me.
Looks like he hasn't taken any fucking practice reps. Ooh,
Fucking hell.
call a timeout.
You have to at this point.
And now you're just
We're just
looking to
letting the
get into
clock
field
run.
goal.
All
Oh,
right.
yeah, we're
We're
just
just
gonna
letting the
kick.
clock run. We gave up. I mean that's on. Well, that's. I think that's on Myers.
Oh, what the fuck are we doing? What the fuck are we doing? Why are you calling a play with 4 seconds to go? Get the field goal unit out there. Sloppy. But
I'm very confused by what just happened there. Was Jordan Love trying to go for it, and Matt LaFleur had to come in with a timeout to?
yeah, yes. It looks like
I don't
miscommunication.
understand. So we had 30 seconds on the clock after Love got sacked, and we just let the clock run down, and then Love goes out there and tries to run a play on 3rd and 18, but LaFleur calls a timeout right beforehand.
I think you had second. You had time to just shoot, like throw a Hail Mary pass quickly on a
Dude,
hurry up.
we had plenty of time. We had the fucking timeout.
Come on,
That was
hit this,
very poor
Carlson.
clock management.
Great
52
kick. Holy
yarder down the
shit.
middle,
Right down the middle.
baby.
All right, Carlson.
That shit would have been good from 70. Did you see that? He almost sailed
Yeah.
that out of the stadium.
Nice. Good job.
Oh, I don't like that clock management, though. That was ugly.
Dude. Our total yards, 100.
Dude, I mean, if I'm the Bears right now, based on how this game is gone, I am going to be crowding all of the short routes and make Jordan Love prove that you can hit a deep shot.
Yeah. Yeah. If Watson comes back and our offense still looks like this, do we just ride like this all year long? Or I don't know if it's the routes or the receivers or what, but I don't know. It's just looked rough and sloppy, and it looks like our receivers can't get open. And Jordan Love's overthrowing too much. The offense just looks out of sync.
Yeah, which, I mean, coming into this game, we've got what I think a grand total of. Well, actually, I mean, Dubs is playing, so we've got a little more than the 5 receptions Samori Torre has to his career. But
Mm-hmm.
like, it's the most inexperienced wide receiver tight end combo I've ever seen in my lifetime. And then you got a first time starting quarterback on top of it. There's gonna be rockiness. There's gonna be growing. I don't know what you do besides hope that they get better with reps. I will say that so far, man, I was very down on the Luke Musgrave pick when we made it because I thought he was just like an athlete and not a
Mm-hmm.
football player. But dude, right now he's looking like a guy you build your offense around.
I don't think he's got any. Does he have any catches? I think he's got one. I'll look. But
No, I think he's got a couple.
I mean, he's
But
fast. He's fast,
yeah,
big.
he is fast out there and big. Dude, in a game without Christian Watson, I probably start dialing up Musgrave's number more. He hasn't had any drops yet, as far as I know. Whereas we've seen Reed drop it.
I'm trying to see that thing about Luke Musgrave and Christian. There it
Here,
is. Luke Musgrave was the fastest guy in offense in miles per hour in a recent practice. Musgrave clocked in a higher miles per hour than names like Christian Watson and Romeo Dobbs. Musgrave reportedly looks like he'll be the Packers starting tight end immediately, as he's gotten many of the first team reps in of any tight end. So And just for reference, Watson ran a 4.36 on his 40. Musgrave did not run a 4.36, but I know sometimes play speed in the game is a little bit different than just straight line speed. But yeah, I mean, it's cool. I mean, like, it's awesome if I mean, he looks fast out there. So
He
throw
does.
Watson in there, when he's full strength and stuff, and put them on opposite sides of the field so he can really stretch and do some stuff. Oh, Tom Brady's back in New England, huh?
Looks
Yeah.
like it's raining buckets in New England.
Philly's gonna
Oh,
crush New England, huh?
yeah.
Anyway, our leading receiver in this game, by the way, is Jane Reed, who's got one catch for 30 yards. He's tops one catch for 30 yards.
We've made most of our hay over the middle. I haven't really. I don't think I've seen a single out route this game.
Hey, tell me if you've heard this before. Aaron Jones needs more carries in the game. He's only got 5. He's on pace for 10.
How many does Dylan have?
I can tell you in a second. Let's see. 4. We only have 9 rushing attempts between them. And for
I mean, I will
reference,
say the Bears have they've kind of been stuffing the run. We've had a couple nice ones.
Aaron Jones has a 4.8 yard average, though.
Really? All right.
He's got 5 carries for 24 yards. I mean, span that out on like the baseline 20 carry game. It's 100 yards. So AJ Dillon, dog shit though. 4 carries for 3 yards.
Well, it doesn't help that he had that one outside toss where he just got
Yeah,
obliterated like 7 yards behind the line.
yeah. Dobbs has 3 catches for 22, touchdown. Samari 1 for 16. Luke Musgrave's got 2 for 13. And that's it. Aaron Jones, no receptions. AJ Dillon, no receptions, but did drop
Dylan had that
ball.
terrible
Yeah,
drop. I am
yeah,
surprised we have not tried to incorporate Jones more into the pass game.
yeah, same. Um, I mean the Bears
Also,
haven't done
haven't
it too
seen
much
any
either,
jet
but
sweeps or reverses.
I feel like that's a Watson thing. But I would do some with Reed.
Dude, yeah, Reed could totally pull that off.
You know what? Fuck it. Do a jet sweep to
Musgrave.
Musgrave. Yeah. Now you're thinking. Now you're thinking.
Yeah, no, it's offense definitely looks disjointed right now.
Defense
Defense,
looks
dude,
kind of
it's
okay. I think they look all right.
I think
I think
early
we're
on I did not like the way they were looking because they were just letting the Bears march down the field and then we'd stop them in the red zone. I do think toward the end of the half we started playing more aggressive and we've looked better since then.
I think if we're playing the Chiefs, they're in trouble. But they looked all right, I think. And they've gotten better. I keep seeing this
Dude,
commercial for Marvin Harrison Jr. on this highlight thing, and I want us to just trade up or just
I
get
would
him so bad.
love him, dude. Did you know that the Bears Packers record is tied right now? The all-time record, I think it's 52-52-2.
In the head-to-head matchups.
Yeah, head to head, yeah.
I thought that
So,
no, that's total wins of all time. We're like
yeah, we're like 10
not
ahead of them on that
okay.
now.
Wow, there's a lot in line for this one then.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, this is a very symbolic start to a new era.
Yeah.
Yeah, tell you
Yep.
what, I got to hit the head because I imagine we're probably coming back to game time shortly here. I'll
Yeah. Do
be
it quick
back
now.
momentarily.
I'll grab a beer as soon as you come back. Or grab one for me. All right. Read through stats here before we hit the second half. Jordan Love, 7 for 16, 81 yards, 1 touchdown. He has taken 1 sack. He's got a QB rating of 80.5. On the other side of the field, Justin Fields, 10 of 14, 96 yards, Also 1 sack, QB rating of 90.2. Pretty comparable. Jordan Love kind of separating it with the 1 touchdown though. Aaron Jones, 5 carries, 24 yards. As I said earlier, it's good for a 4.8 yard average. His longest is an 8-yard carry. AJ Dillon, only 4 carries for 3 yards. He does have a long of 7, but that got negated with probably a 7-yard loss on the one that got blown up in the backfield. There, Justin Fields is the leading rusher for Chicago. Surprise, surprise. 5 carries, 36 yards, a long of 10. Khalil Herbert, 6 carries for 15 yards, 2.5 yard average. And then Dante Foreman, 4 for 7. Let's see, receivers. Jaden Reed's our leading receiver in terms of yardage for 1 catch, 30 yards on 2 targets. Romeo Dobbs, 3 receptions for 22 with a touchdown. Chicago, Khalil Herbert, 2 receptions, 33 yards on 3 targets. DJ Moore, their new shiny weapon in Chicago, 2 receptions for 25 yards on 2 targets. They'll probably look to get him more involved in the second half for sure because he only got 2 targets. Yep. Darnell Mooney, 2 receptions, 19 yards. Cole Kmet, 2 for 9. On defense, nothing really to know. Douglas has a pass defense. Barry does as well. Van Ness has the only sack for Green Bay, while Yannick Ngakwe has the only sack for Chicago. I did forget that. That is their new signing as well. Forgot that they got Yannick. Tremaine Edmonds is coming over from Buffalo for Chicago. 3 total tackles, all solo. 1 of them for a loss. Savage has a tackle for a loss. Keyshawn Nixon has a tackle for a loss, as does Van Ness, which you got from the sack. And Quay Walker has 1 as well. Tremaine Edmonds does have a tackle for a loss as well. Yeah, that's kind of about it. Nothing else of really to note. Dan Whelan, new punter, 3 punts, 152 yards, good for an average of 50.7. 1 of those being inside 20. Yeah, team should be coming back here at any moment now. Oh, what's going on? He's still there. Our currently analytics state that Green Bay's got a 63.2% chance to win the game. I don't think there was a point in it must have been the late first quarter, early second quarter where Chicago did jump ahead and take a 52% win probability. Other than that, Green Bay's been in the driver's seat for analytics. Shadow does lead the time of possession battle by 3 minutes, which cut pretty drastically into that because they were looking to outperform us or win the time of possession battle by like 15, 16 minutes. So we did cut into that. Look for Green Bay to probably get back to more running, hopefully in the second half. Win that time of possession battle, dip into that some more, and hopefully get Aaron Jones some more fucking carries.
I was gonna ask, have you? I have not noticed him at all. Have you noticed Big Dog out there for Chicago?
Oh, they got Mercedes Lewis too, don't they? They got Mercedes Lewis and Robert Tonyan.
Yeah.
No, I haven't noticed that.
Getsy's just trying to import all the old guys that he knows.
No, I haven't noticed that at all. Nope. I will probably look for that now though in the second half. Let me see what number he is. He is 84. Looks like he's number 84. He was number 89 with us. So, yep.
Yeah, I was gonna say 84 didn't sound right, but
Yeah, he's 84 for them. I'll keep a lookout for that. He's probably not going to catch too many passes
yeah,
for
I
them,
don't
but
think I've even seen him out there as a blocker though.
that's
Yeah, I'm
surprising.
actually one thing I'm kind of surprised about so far is it does not seem like Chicago has been going with designed QB runs. Fields legitimately looks like he's trying to pass first, and then whenever we're getting pressure, we can't wrap up, so he takes off running.
I think they are, and I'm almost wondering if that's by design because they went out and got DJ Moore and Chase Claypool last year. I wonder if they're trying to just make that concerted effort to like like early on in games when it's still 0-0 and like the score is close, being like, all right, Justin, it's early on. We don't need you to run right now because the game's close. You need to go pass. You need to work on being a passer and like hammer that. I'm almost wondering if Green Bay scores here, if you start seeing Chicago kind of like loosening the reins on that, and they're like, all right, go run.
Okay, Love under center. Love played a lot of shotgun first half, so I like that we're starting under center with a handoff to
Good
Aaron
run.
Jones.
Good run.
8-9 yard run, please, more of that. Why are we not playing under center? I thought we shipped Aaron Rodgers out of town. Thought we were done with all this shotgun bullshit.
I guess that's the Fleur system too. Bakhtiari getting out there on that second level for some blocking on that.
Yeah.
Musgrave in motion.
Musgrave. This is probably gonna be a run to the left side. Yep. Come on.
Short. He's short, but it's
Short,
close.
dude. Jenkins got blown up on that play. Defender pushed him right back into Jones, and Jones was lucky he was able to stop on a dime and get out of the way. But Jenkins, not a good rep there.
You know what's nice about this week one compared to last year's week one? On paper, we have a healthy offensive line. Going in last year, we were missing what, like two or something like that.
Dude, this looks like a straight up run. Oh,
And we didn't get it. We didn't
sneak.
get it like
Second
unless on that
effort.
second effort. That
I don't
is
know. It's gonna be close.
they gave it to us. That back judge gave it to us.
When's the last time you saw a Green Bay Packers QB sneak? It wasn't a good one. Love goes
Yeah,
way
we got
too
it.
high.
We got it. So that was the play that on the first drive for Chicago, they did not get on fourth down. Justin Fields tried to do the same thing. Sending Musgrave in motion again.
Love's in shotgun again, running backs on both sides.
Nice hole.
Okay, Aaron Jones, nice solid run.
That is perfect pull blocking, zone running to the outside on that one. They all picked up their man, and there was a clear lane for Jones to hit.
Well, it was actually it wasn't two running backs lined up next to Love. It was Jones and DeGora, and then DeGora turned into the lead blocker. I wouldn't mind seeing more of that. DeGora is a pretty solid motion blocker.
I haven't seen Tucker Kraft out there at all. I'm almost wondering if we're gonna really have him come along slowly.
I mean, he didn't really do much. Oh, come on, man!
What a weird throw! But
don't throw off your back foot like that.
That's
I mean,
gonna work
like what's
well
happening here. I like what's happening.
Yeah, I like that too. That was a weird fucking throw.
That was a Brett Favre throw right there. That was like back foot, just
Fuck yeah,
falling down on his own.
I'll fucking take it.
I think he's got some nerves, man.
That was weird.
Dude, the offensive linemen are lined up perfectly for that screen though, and also Jones just takes off.
Did he even like look to see if there was Chicago defenders in the area, or did he just be like, fuck it, I'll throw it?
No, I think he had a view of it. I think he chucked it like that because he was feeling the pressure a little, and frankly, it looked like he didn't want to take a hit by setting his feet. Oh, come on, Dylan.
Wait, are they gonna give it to him though, or are they gonna say he was down?
I think he was down at the one. If he kept his balance, that would have been an easy touchdown run for AJ Dillon. Dude, honestly, Aaron Jones has a better nose for the end zone than Dylan. I wouldn't mind having
Dylan
Jones in
Dylan
here.
doesn't have vision. He just goes straight. He doesn't have any like cut moves.
Dude, I got so excited by Dylan after that Tennessee game, and I feel like he's never lived up to that.
Last year was such a down year. Wow, I don't love that spot for though.
Yeah, that is a bad spot. Puts us at like the 2.5. Oh, I think, does he get it? He reaches out. I don't like that we
No,
ran him from shotgun.
I don't love it either. I don't love that it's third. It's now third down and we're not in yet. Good. I would take out Dylan, put Jones back in.
So I'm curious here. If we don't convert this and we're at the 1 inch line, do you take the points with an unreliable rookie kicker, but it puts us up 7, or do you go for it?
I'm going for it. But we score a touchdown with Jones, so it doesn't
There
matter.
we go. There we go. Aaron Jones.
Doesn't matter. I don't want to work. I just want to bang on the drum all day. I can't play the actual music because our Zoom podcast will get censored out, so we just have to sing it. I don't want to work. I just want to bang on the drum all day. I
Yeah,
need
dude,
you.
this
I need
this
you to learn
offense
how to like
needs.
play an instrument though, so I can sing and you
Dude,
just take
I
an
know how to
instrument.
play drums. It's been a while though.
Then bang on the drums while I sing them.
I got some bongos in here. You want me to bring them into the podcast?
Yeah, next
They
time
actually
we
scare the
score.
shit out of my dog. All right, dude, this offense, I think this drive shows it just night and day. We need to run through Aaron Jones. Aaron Jones needs to be a bell cow that touches the ball 20 times every game.
Do you think he holds up for a whole season with 20 carries per
I don't
game?
care. We're not paying him next season.
Aaron Jones, I tell you what, I think that's more reason to just. Nah, I don't want to bring it back up. Actually, yes, I will. Go get
You want
Jonathan
Jonathan
Taylor.
Taylor, don't you?
Go get Jonathan Taylor. Go
I mean, if we
touchdown.
could get him for a couple mid-round picks, maybe throw AJ Dillon in.
I'll give you a
Like,
second. I would give up a second rounder for him. Nothing higher.
see, the thing is, like, the player, yes, but the fact that he's probably going to want to be one of the top 3 paid running backs in the league, um, I think that's rich. Giving up a second-round pick for a major investment in a non-premium position. I would rather give up a second for like receiver or tight end help.
We might have to make a play on a receiver at some point here. If you've know in the pregame, they were talking about how all the young aspiring Super Bowl teams, like in the quarterback's third year of the rookie deal, they go out and they get super aggressive. Like, so they said, well, some moves. Jalen Hurts, they went and got AJ Brown. The Bills went and got Stephon Diggs on his third year. What's some Miami went and got Tyreek Hill
Tyreek Hill.
for Tua. And it's always that like third year where they're like, all right, QB's got a couple years of experience. It's ready to take that next jump. Let's go. Let's not wait for a rookie receiver to like pan out. Let's go get him a stud receiver that wants to be paid, and the team won't pay him. I don't think.
Actually, one trade that I could see making sense because he's still young and he's played at an all-pro level, and it's a position of desperate need for us where we don't really have any long-term prospects right now. If we could get Buda Baker, safety from Arizona, get
Yeah.
him for like a third or maybe a second, like
Mhm.
God knows we need a safety.
Yeah. I think Buddha would pair pretty well with. How's his game pair with Savage back there?
My understanding is that Buddha is better closer to the line of scrimmage, doing a lot of slot stuff.
Mhm.
Like it seems like it's hard to find an actual deep center fielder these days. Not a lot of those safeties out there.
Now they're a pretty good. I mean, they're a contender in the NFC, so I really doubt that we can get him because they're kind of still in a win now mode. But what about Jamal Adams. You think you can go and make a play for Jamal Adams? Because
Can't stay healthy, man.
he's a perfect like in the box type player up close like that.
I don't know, dude. He hasn't been able to stay healthy. Like, frankly, I think the trade that Seattle made for him was a terrible deal. They gave up like 2 first-round picks, and he's played maybe a season and a half of football for him.
Oh yeah,
Kill him! Kill him!
yeah, Devontae Wyatt.
Woo!
Nice,
All right, dude.
great play.
Wyatt is he's been getting pressure this game.
Yes, he has.
He's probably been our best looking defensive lineman. Man, I haven't called Kenny Clark's name all game long. I don't think Clark has a tackle.
I don't think he does either. Great
You
play.
got to get one of them big boys wrapping up on Fields.
Great play. 2nd and 21.
I bet you Chicago runs here or like a screen, something safe. Oh, no, they're going to put it in Fields' hands, see what he can. Oh, okay, designs delayed screen there. Walker anticipates it.
I will give Kenny Clark credit on this play. So Kenny Clark gets penetration and he stops. He doesn't go after Fields. He turns around and he goes after Foreman, the running back. There's Kenny. He stops. He realizes he's about to get it thrown and he goes and gets him. Yep. Good play, Kenny. That was.
I mean, Walker was there anyway. Like, Walker was ready to wrap up.
Did you see Wyatt's move? Did you see the move Wyatt had on that guard?
I missed it.
Oh, that was a sick fucking move.
3rd and 18. Please, for the love of Christ, do not let them convert this.
Pressure by Gary.
Wrap up.
Okay.
Okay, good job,
Nice
Rasul.
All right, so Wyatt. Let's see if I can do this. So like Wyatt was gonna do a spin move, but he only did like half a spin move, and then he like stunted back the other way and like bull rushed. So it was like a half spin and then went back to his original position and then like did like a swim move around the guy and beat him.
It sounds kind of dangerous though, where it'd be easy to when you're turning your back to the to the offensive lineman. Like,
I don't think the defenders can push in the back though.
Oh yeah, I think you're right about that. Actually,
that's a penalty then.
Dude, their punts, they've been giving Reed a ton of space to work with. He's not been as decisive.
Nice.
Yes. It's a big one. Oh, come on, dude. Don't be slamming into the punter like that. You don't need to draw a penalty, Reed. I will. All right, so like right as I'm talking about, he hasn't been decisive enough. He does bust off a real nice return there. That was probably a 35-yarder. Bears fans not looking happy right now.
Hey, score touchdown this. We're almost in the red zone already on this. Driver's seat, looking good. Hey.
Yeah, I mean, if we get Fields in a mode where we know he has to pass, we could start seeing some interceptions come our way. But, it's that double-edged sword where it's like, all right, does he just start taking off running every play now and we have to rely on solid tackling?
Do.
Go, Pack, go.
Who do we got next? I think, we have 3. I thought the start of our schedule is very winnable. The first 3 weeks, I know we had Chicago, the Saints,
then we go to Atlanta.
Atlanta, yeah.
And yeah, so it's at Chicago, at Atlanta, and then I think we have the Saints at home.
Yeah.
And then I can't remember if we go to Detroit or if they're coming to us, but it's a Thursday night game.
Yeah. Yeah, we have 3 very winnable games, I think. I do think Detroit's going to be a tougher game than people realize.
Yeah, I think the Saints, I think they'll be a tough team.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people write Derek Carr off, but I think he's going to do better with New Orleans than he ever did with the Raiders.
Do we have, is Kamara out for, Kamara's out for 3 weeks, right? Suspended 3 weeks. So
he'll be out.
We'll be dealing with Jamal Williams then.
Yeah.
Yep.
Good old Jamal, man. That guy has got energy like no one else.
I'm putting Jair on Olave that whole fucking game. Also, the Saints brought back Jimmy Graham.
Jimmy Graham.
Yeah.
The old Graham cracker. Because his fucking old bones are crumbling to dust.
Do you think DJ Moore's just pissed off to be a Chicago Bear right now?
I would be.
He's probably like, man, because we offered a second round pick for DJ Moore too.
I would have taken him for a second. Yeah.
We offered a second, but Chicago did as well, and they're probably and Carolina was like, all right, Chicago sucks more. We'll get a better pick. Same thing that happened.
Well,
with
no, are you talking about Chase Claypool right now from the Steelers?
No, Green Bay made an offer for DJ Moore too.
Oh, okay. All right. Well,
For
not
both.
a good run on that first down.
Also,
we haven't really been hitting the middle of their defense much. We've been trying to do a lot of edge running, and it's not been going particularly well.
That looks like a pretty defeated offense on that sideline. We need to pick up and score some points on this.
Dude, Chicago's crowd in the box. I would try to stretch them deep here.
Oh, fuck.
Dobbs had a soft spot in the zone. Love was just off target with the pass. I don't think I've seen Love get in a rhythm yet in this game. He hasn't really had like multiple completions in a row where he's starting to heat up, you know. Now we're 3rd and 12. You don't want to give up this excellent field position from the punt return. I almost wonder if you go for it on 4th and do this play design with that knowledge.
Read. Or
take off, young man.
Wow.
Oh, wow. Love just trucks over Jalen Johnson. Still short. We're probably going to be looking at a 4th and 3.
Are we going for this?
Well, if we win for the field goal and hit it, it puts us up 2 touchdowns. But it's a long field goal.
Yeah, we're keeping him on the sideline, or at least we're gonna pretend and do our hard count.
You know, I'm surprised, dude. Most of the pressure I've seen on Love this game has come from the left side with Bakhtiari and Jenkins.
They got that. They got Yannick. Like, I think that's Yannick over there.
What happened here?
Yeah, we took a timeout.
There was no need to call that timeout. Love got it off in time.
We'll talk about
LaFleur
it.
panicked. Yeah, do you see the Browns blew out the Bengals? That was kind of a surprise to me.
Yeah, they look pretty good. I don't know. I think depends on who you talk to. There's some people who are really high in the Browns because they got the defense to put it together.
Yeah, I mean, Myles Garrett's one of the best in the league.
I mean, they got, and you know who else looked pretty good? I saw in highlights, Zadarius.
Yeah. All right. From our 35, 4th and 3, Love in the shotgun. Jones
Come on. Yes.
Yeah,
Oh,
baby.
Take it. Go. Touchdown.
Hey. You know what this shirt is right time? It's showtime, baby. That's Aaron Jones time. All right, man. That's you heard me calling for it earlier in the game. Like, I want to see a pass to Aaron Jones over the middle. And there we go. Touchdown. On a 4th and 3. And that was a good pass by Love, right on the money.
Great fucking play.
All right, man. This game ain't over yet, but it's starting to get a little more comfortable. Jeez, you see the weird hook on that extra point?
Yeah. It's his extra points he's missed.
That's not good. Jones comes up pulling his hammy at the end of that touchdown run.
You hear me say that?
No, I didn't. You cut
Oh,
out for a second.
oh yeah. I was really concerned about his hammy when he pulled up. He like ran into the locker room holding it. Yeah, it's not good.
No, that is not good. Without Aaron
Boy,
Jones, this offense could look bleak. It's been a lot of hamstring issues across the league lately.
yeah. I think hamstring issues are the new like ACL type things. And I don't know. Those things suck because they linger too.
Yeah. It's almost like human beings aren't meant to run that fast. All right. Well, Mr. Andrew is talking to his cats. I'm going to bring up our stats and do a little breakdown on where
back.
we are so far.
I'm still here, but yep. Go ahead. Jordan Love probably just boosted his QB rating up a little bit with that, even though it was all Aaron Jones.
Yeah, no, that was absolutely all Aaron Jones. All right. So about midway through the third quarter, we are up by 18 points. So looking pretty good there. 3-score game.
Mm-hmm.
Love, his accuracy not great right now. He's 9 of 19. But that for those 9 passes, he's got 167 yards on him for 2 TDs. Aaron Jones, leading rusher, 9 carries, 41 yards with a 4.6 average and the touchdown. AJ Dillon has done jack shit. 7 carries, 7 yards. Leading receiver, Aaron Jones, 2 catches, 86 yards and a touchdown. After that, we got Jaden Reed with that 130-yarder. Romeo Dobbs got 3 for 22 and a touchdown. Yeah, really not. You take Aaron Jones out of this, and the offense hasn't really done much at all.
Not
On
much.
defense, though, we do have some of our young guys stepping up and making plays. Lucas Van Ness with the sack, Devontae Wyatt with the sack. That was a hell of an open
Great
field
tackle.
Who was that? Who's 45? Is that Levitt?
Mm-mm. No, Levitt's
He might be
25?
35. I don't know. Whoever 45 was, that was a hell of a tackle. They put Chicago in bad position.
Eric Wilson,
Eric
linebacker.
Wilson. Okay. All right. And then Jaden Reed, he's been a good punt returner so far. 3 for 54. That's an 18-yard average. Anders Carlson, he's got a 52-yard field goal. So really, I mean, most of the team looking pretty good, other than the receiving core. They're leaving a lot to be desired right now.
Yep.
On Chicago side, Fields is looking a lot more solid than I anticipated, man. He's 12 of 16, 105 yards. He's only got 36 on the ground, but he's only tried to run 5 times.
That might change here soon.
Other than that, we've actually really been stuffing their run.
Nice play. Nice tackle by Savage.
Herbert's got 6 carries for 15 yards. Foreman's got 4 carries for 7. And their leading receiver is Khalil Herbert, 2 catches for 33. After that, they got DJ Moore, 2 catches for 25. Then on defense, they got Yannick has got the 1 sack that happened on the last series. Yeah, so I mean, frankly, it looks like we're the better team right now, and our receiving group is still just figuring things out.
Oh, come on, get there. Oh yeah, fumble.
That's a fumble. That's a fumble.
Just get on it. Just get on it.
Boy.
We got it. Savage. Nice. Good play. Fuck yeah. Needed
Green Bay
that.
ball.
was a flag. After. Who is this? Is this
That's
Kenny
Devontae
Clark?
Wyatt. It's Wyatt and Clark together. And Rasul Douglas gets right on it. No doubt about it. That is Green Bay ball.
What? You can't pull a player off the pile?
I didn't even see that. Yeah, they're calling it on Campbell. Apparently, he pulled a player off the pile, and so that's a personal foul on him. Sounds like they're just trying to keep Chicago in the game.
Don't know.
Okay.
If
All right. Love under center. Can we please get just a nice run here?
Nope.
Play action. Oh shit!
That was Samari coming out of the backfield.
Yeah, that was kind of odd.
Yeah.
Well, he gets a little dump off pass for like 2 yards.
We're very trusting of Jordan Love in his basically his first career start here. Like,
I mean, he is this is 4th year in the league.
he's thrown the ball almost double what Aaron Rodgers did in his first game, I feel.
Handoff to Dylan.
Hit a wall.
Stuffed at the line. I want to see who got beat so badly on that.
That was a linebacker. It was Tremaine Edmonds that made that tackle.
Yeah, they're stretching Aaron Jones out on the sideline. I don't know if we see him back in this game.
I would love to at least get like a field goal out of this. Like, I hate getting turnovers and having no points come of it, especially when it's in enemy territory.
3rd and 8. Come on, baby. Does he catch that? Did Malik Heath hold on to that?
There's penalty flag.
I mean, his fucking helmet came off.
Are they gonna call?
All right, so this is Jaden Reed.
Helmet to helmet. Are they gonna call helmet to helmet? Oh, targeting the head.
I mean, he does kind of just punch him straight in the face, and his helmet comes off.
The fans just made a lot of noise in the crowd. I feel like they picked the flag up. Yeah, they picked up the flag.
Yeah, I mean, it's like it would have been nice to have it, but also like if I look at it the other way, I probably would have been pissed if they called that on our guys. So I'll call that a clean. You know, like he does get his hands right in the guy's face mask, but it was like one of those bang bang situations where it's like, can he really stop it? So offense does jack shit with that fumble recovery. And then Wheelan can't pin him inside the 20. Another one rolling back through the end zone. And a flag on this for some reason.
We had a chance here to completely put this game like completely out of reach and blew it.
You see Aaron Jones right now posing for the drone camera.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome. 15-yard penalty on us on this kick.
For what?
I didn't even see what it was. You know what I would really love to see on this next drive? I would like to see Devontae Wyatt emerge as a new leader on the defense and just take over.
So I suppose the hope is that the more he can do this, the more coordinators have to start game planning around Wyatt, and hopefully that frees up Ken Clark some more or something. You can hope, but I mean, I love what I'm seeing so far. He was kind of like the one key player I was watching going into this because we need some defensive, like interior defensive line penetration and someone else to make plays. And I'm glad Wyatt's kind of, year 2, game 1, pan out so far.
Yeah, and I mean, it would be great, like, when Van Ness starts building up more hand combat skills, he could really fill that Zadarius Smith kind of role of switching between edge and going to interior based on the situation. Because he's got the strength for it. He needs better hand technique. You drove.
Okay. She drove.
She's like, do you know where your keys are? You want to take us around the league and
Yeah.
talk a little bit about what's going on?
Let's see. I did have the scores up here. Broncos and Raiders are in a close one at the end of the third quarter. Broncos are up 13-10. I'm gonna click on that. I'm just curious. Let's see what
Does Devontae got any touchdowns?
Devontae's been pretty mediocre. Five catches for 48 yards.
Come on, dude. He's on my one of my fantasy teams. I need him to.
Jacoby Myers is the leading receiver in that game. 6 catches, 52 yards, and a touchdown. On the other side, Russell Wilson, 129 yards passing, 2 touchdowns. Oh, I thought they were passing. That sucked, actually.
A flag. Jesus, dude. You can't get through a play without them throwing a flag now.
Pete. Actually, I want to see what this flag is before I say the next one.
I bet you they call it on us.
Nice.
Oh, all right.
Let's see. Eagles are up 19-14 on the Patriots. So kind of close.
All right. Yeah, that's a good call. Braxton Jones definitely held Quay Walker there.
Let's see.
First
here.
and 16. Fields in the shotgun.
Cole Kmet in motion, moving up top. Pulls it back on
Play
a play
action. Lots of pressure up the middle. Come on,
Make
get
a good
this open field tackle. Kason makes a nice open field tackle on, is that Herbert?
I think that was the rookie Rashawn Johnson.
Okay. Yeah, our D-line had nice pressure. Fields dumped it off, and Nixon.
Oh, Gary! Fuck yeah! Gary just coming around that side.
Gary just ate Justin Fields up. There is a flag
now. They call him and stuff. Oh, too many men on players in the field. Are you fucking serious?
Who do you think you are, Aaron Rodgers?
A Packer player fell down as they were trying to get up the sideline, and they caught us. God damn it. God damn it. Great. Taking away Rashawn Gary sack.
Well, it's nice to see that Gary is back.
Yeah.
Hopefully that just motivates him to get after Fields that much harder on this
the fuck are they
second
doing?
and 6. Dude, this has been a very choppy game. Lots of penalties, lots of drops.
Looks a lot like a week 1 game.
Yeah.
Nope, instead we just gave up first down. Typical.
Yeah, Nixon not so good in coverage on that one. Yeah, Nixon could be a weak spot for us this year on defense. You know, excellent returner, but this is his first year as a full-time defensive starter.
Ah, shit. Wow. What the
Oh, come
fuck?
on. Hey, you want to know who was in it on getting run over there? Rudy Ford.
Nixon. That was Ford that got pushed back there, huh? Yep, that was
Yep.
Ford.
Second or third time this game, dude. I'm really wanting him out of the lineup at this point.
Well, what the fuck is going on?
Personal foul on the defense for what?
They said unnecessary roughness. For what?
That's on Ford. Ford got
Pull
run
him.
over, and then he
Fucking pull
committed a
him.
personal foul because he was pissed about it.
Pull
Dude,
him.
pull him from the game.
We're keeping him out there.
Like, he has not separated himself enough from the competition to make these kind of mistakes. Like, put Jonathan Owens out there.
Yeah, I was just looking up our depth chart. Actually, we have. I'm not sure if it matters much, but we have Jonathan Owens listed as Savage's backup and Anthony Johnson Jr. listed as Ford's backup.
All I know is Ford is getting picked on this game. 2nd and 9, and they're a 1 yard away from the red zone. Bring in a blitz. Come on. Oh, nothing doing. Touchdown.
And they're still in it.
Got beat? Was that Nixon who got beat? Dude, penalties just keeping this drive alive. Douglas is talking to Nixon right now. Yeah, it was Nixon who got beat. Well, like I said earlier, it ain't over yet.
Game. I wonder if they go. Yeah, they're gonna go for 2. Try to make this 2-score game.
Dude, if I'm them, I just run Fields.
Yep.
Oh, well,
That's him.
okay. They
Hey.
go with Herbert, easy, not even touched, right up the middle.
Imagine this game if we actually scored a touchdown off that fumble and it we had 31-6 instead of 24-14.
All right, man. Well, how does a Jordan Love team, a Jordan Love led team, respond to adversity? Because that's what we're seeing right now for the first time here. You know, it's not dire. You know, we got a 10-point lead. Don't get me wrong, but things are the momentum shifting a little bit. Can Love steady the team as a whole, get us on track, get us moving?
Tell me if you heard this before, but according to analytics, Green Bay had at one point in this game had a 98% win probability.
This is why I don't even pay attention to analytics, dude.
You should. The wave of the future, trend of the future.
Yeah. Tell me about analytics when we get to the fourth quarter. Anything before that, I don't give a shit.
All right. Come on, Nixon. Big return. Take it to the house. Shut the whole crowd up.
Big money, big money, big money, big money. Short kick.
Yeah, he's going to have a chance.
He's hitting it hard.
Face mask.
Face mask. Face mask. Face mask.
Where's the face mask? Aaron Jones out.
All right, so our 2 best offensive players out for the game.
Yeah, he's done for the game. Look at, he's got this big old thing on his.
Okay, they
leg.
finally throw this face mask fucking like 30 seconds late. It was an obvious face mask.
Yeah, grab and pull too.
Yeah, that shit can tweak your neck. 1st and 10. Please line up under center and just all right. If they're gonna crowd the line, then fire deep to Musgrave. Instead, we hand off to Dylan and he gets 2 yards.
Who's been super inefficient in this game.
Yeah, Dylan's been dog shit.
Don't love the conservative call we're going with so far. What do you call next? You go for another run? This defense is trying to play with some swagger right now, it looks like.
Dude, I mean, they're playing tight on our receivers. If
Mhm.
we trust it, well, now they back off now.
Come on.
All right,
Come on.
screen.
Come on, do so. Oh my God. The first guy that you come across, you let tackle you. Aaron Jones would never let that fucking happen.
Yeah, Dylan's not having a good game.
He doesn't have any vision. Dylan doesn't have vision. He can't cut and see. He's just a bulldozer. It's always good for.
All right, dude. Well, we're going to be entering the fourth with a critical 3rd down. Momentum shifting to Chicago. You got to think this is going to be a pass. I think we're probably looking at 3rd and 4.
Mm-hmm.
And you know it sounds redundant to say it after talking about all the young receivers and everything, but it's like it really like in a critical moment like this, like my mind instinctively went to like, all right, who's our go-to guy? Who we drawn it up for? We don't have a go-to guy right now. We don't know who Love has that connection with, and no one in this game has really shown to consistently be that guy.
Yeah. You want to hear something crazy? If we score a touchdown at any point in the rest of this game, we will be tied for the highest score of the week. No one scored more than 31 points this week.
Damn.
Yeah. I feel like that hasn't happened in a while. Pretty defensive week 1, but also probably just some pretty sloppy offense. It's usually kind of how it goes. Unless you're the
Yeah,
Packers.
no, I get so happy that football is here, but like as the season goes on, I'm just always like, wow, week 1 football sucks ass.
Yeah, it's a crapshoot. You just hope that you're lucky enough to be on the winning side of the game. You can't really make any crazy bold predictions about how the rest of the season is going to go based off week 1, really.
Yeah.
I mean, shit, we lost what? We lost to the Saints or something, and we went on to be 14-3, I think, that year, and just won like almost like 10 straight games or something. And the Saints didn't even make the playoffs. All right, we need a conversion here.
Sure. Okay, 3rd and 3. This is pretty manageable. Bears with a very wide defensive stance on the line. It looks like they're manning up across the board, going cover 1.
We got flagged for what?
A false start.
Oh my fucking God.
Who is this on?
Maliki, Devontae Wicks.
A wide receiver with a false start, man. Come on.
3rd and 8, not where you want to be. The fuck?
3rd and 8 from our own 41. Loving the shotgun. Come on.
Jane Reed. Yes.
Yeah! Yeah, son! Jaden Reed may be becoming that go-to guy right now.
I had a feeling that Amari Rogers didn't work out, but Amari Rogers wasn't a week 1 starter for us either. Like Reed's different.
He looks really smooth in his routes.
Yes.
You know, when we drafted him, I wasn't super excited. I didn't know a lot about him.
I thought there were other better receivers on the board.
Yeah, I was excited about like Rashi Rice, guys like that. But yeah, dude, Reed between the punt return.
Oh shit! Shit!
Whoa, come on!
Just
get
throw
rid
it
of
away
it,
if you
homie.
got. Oh, catch it! Yes!
Get it.
Is that fucking Luke or Tucker Kraft?
Yeah,
no, it's Luke
Musgrave. That's Musgrave. That would have been a touchdown if Jordan Love didn't fucking fumble the snap.
Wow.
Okay, so this was all throughout the preseason. Fumbled snap exchanges were an issue. We got really lucky that wasn't a disaster, and instead Love to Musgrave for like 30 yards. That's the first like clean deep shot Love has hit all game, and it was on like what should have been a disaster. First and goal.
Oh shit! Back show throw. Dobbs caught it. Touchdown! Come on, give it to us. Yes, Dobbs is fucking really good at high pointing that ball.
Yeah, no, he's very good at like the body control to turn around and focus on the catch while he's in the air.
I don't want to work. I just want to bang on the drum all day. Nice. Yeah, Dobbs.
Yeah,
what a great play.
That's strong catch by Dobbs. All right, hit this kick, Carlson. Make it a 17-point game.
Nice.
Carlson's been clean this game.
Well, at the moment, Green Bay currently leads tied for the league lead in points scored, averaging per week. That's cool, I guess. With the Jaguars, they're the only other team to score 31.
Tell you what, brother, this is cause for celebration. I'm gonna start eating ribs on air.
Can't help yourself, huh?
No, I'm not gonna let these ribs get old and soggy. I want them fresh.
If it's not cream puffs, it's fucking ribs. What won't this guy eat on fucking air? It's like for anyone that watches this, like that's half the fun. You gotta like tune in to see what Cody's gonna fucking eat on air that day.
Hey man, I just count on no one tuning in.
It said we had a few viewers actually earlier. I don't know who, but
yeah, well, they're about to witness the taste of celebration and victory. All right, man. Well, I'm feeling pretty good about this game now. Like at this point, we're getting into like, can the defense start feasting on turnovers?
Analytics has us up at a 99% win probability again, by the way.
Well, it's the fourth quarter now. Now I care about analytics.
Well, I'll take it back. 98.6%, I should say. So Jordan Love putting it together a little bit better in the second half. He's got 233 and he's got 3 passing touchdowns.
Yeah, but I mean, let's get real. The one to Aaron Jones, that was all Aaron Jones.
Oh, for sure.
Love. I've been happy that I haven't seen him make any like really like risky, boneheaded plays. Like he's made some where I'm like, well, you shouldn't have done that. But we haven't had any major mistakes. He's shown he has the arm talent
Mm-hmm.
with some real bullets and some touch passes. Still needs to dial in his deep accuracy. Like if he was better with that, this might be a total blowout. But really just finding that rhythm. Like still, even with the way this game is going, I still feel like he hasn't found a rhythm.
Here's a crazy stat for you before they snap the ball here. The last time the Bears beat it's been 1,694 days since the Bears beat the Packers. Isn't that 1,694 days? And that's about to get a little bit longer here. Oh, there goes Fields on a design QB sneak, but gets nothing.
Yeah, Van Ness and I didn't see who else cleaned that up. Van Ness and Wyatt. Dude, Wyatt having himself a game. Dude, you know what would have been the boldest of predictions?
What?
If we see Sean Clifford cleaning up garbage time in week 1, which
Maybe.
I'm not going to say it yet,
Oh,
but it's getting close. Like, if we put another touchdown on the board, no, Cam makers can't score touchdowns. Bad.
yeah. Oh, for fantasy purposes.
Yeah.
Oh, here you go. You're back in fantasy now this year, so you're gonna start just incorporating fantasy talk into these podcasts now, huh?
Yep. 3rd and
Uh,
11. Fields in the shotgun.
Watch the QB run. Watch the QB run. Cover DJ Moore.
All right, Wyatt with pressure again.
Quay Walker.
Quay Walker. Just
go down. Just
go
down, dude.
Just go down.
Or score a touchdown.
Okay. Touchdown.
Oh shit! Dude gets lit up at the end.
He might have gotten concussed on that. He kind of went down a little hard.
He doesn't look like he wants to celebrate anymore.
Yeah, I mean his teammates just picked him up
Yeah.
for the celebration.
He's going straight into the fucking concussion protocol.
Yeah, he looks a little. He looks a little banged up. I think
Yeah.
he might have gotten a
Then
concussion.
there's probably a flag for that.
I mean, this is exactly what we drafted Quay Walker for, to be the coverage linebacker. That was an easy pick. I
want to see.
He should have just gone down.
Okay, he's all right. He's all right.
I still don't see what this flag is. They haven't called the penalty yet.
Late hit.
They called on Chicago.
Wow, they called him for like a disqualification foul.
Dude, defensive touchdown. All right, so back to what I was saying right before this. You think we should see Sean Clifford in garbage time?
Yeah, we might. In fact, Sean Clifford looked fucking really good in the preseason, man. Like there were some interceptions and like some things that didn't go his way, but like he's got great zip on the ball, knows where he wants to. I mean, he just looks like he's going to be a solid backup for us, at least based on some preseason stuff. Also, I'm glad
with
that
another clean extra point.
I'm glad that
14.
I'm glad that Anders Carlson seemed to have figured it out here. Green Bay is now currently up to a 99.8% win probability. All right, dude. Hey, it's been did we win our week 1 game last year?
No. Lost to the Vikings. Remember, we gave up like 200 receiving yards to Justin Jefferson.
I think it's been a little while since we've won our week 1 matchup. Because the year before that was the Saints, right?
Yeah, year before that was the Saints. LaFleur's first year, we beat Chicago in a tight one where the offense was shit and the defense stepped up.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember his second year.
Was it
I think
Detroit?
we beat the Vikings. Yeah, we beat the Vikings
the
because
COVID,
that was the
the
game where
COVID
Justin Tucker had
year.
the safety sack.
It was the COVID year where there's no fans in the same.
Yep.
And we did win pretty good in that game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which honestly, like that was the year that LaFleur peaked, unless he changes things around here with Jordan Love.
I don't know. Hey, dropping 38 points in the opener. I'll take it.
This is too much right now. You're not going to see me eat ribs on here because, to quote my fiance, they are wrapped in plastic, not in plastic wrap like fucking Fort Knox. I'm not prepared to handle that right now.
They're wrapped in like Fort Knox, huh? Well, I got pizza coming for me here soon, so we'll both eat like kings for a week 1 victory.
Yeah, it's all things considered, Christian Watson being out of this game, it's gone pretty darn well.
I think it's going to be interesting to see how precautionary we are with him over the next couple of weeks now. Like how bad is the hamstring injury? Just last week, he played. He was healthy in all the preseason games and stuff. Oh, my internet connection's a little unstable right now, it says. Can you hear me? Or you're on mute? Okay. Oh, fumble! Did they calm down? No, come on. Let the play go. No. No, let me see it. What's up, Lambo? I'm surprised they even have Fields out there now still, but get him. Get him. Shit. I'm gonna screenshot these so bad. It's my thumbnail right there. That's it. That's the money shot. Got it. Got the money shot.
I bring the viewers in like no one else at context.
Well, we're on my personal one at the moment. I gotta switch it over. I will actually see if I can find it here. Where's the Zoom chat? Where's our screen share? Here's the thumbnail that we're doing for you soon. So
is
we're
that
gonna
the cream puff?
yeah. So we're gonna start a brand new segment for our pregame stuff. We're gonna switch things from, instead of Cody's key matchups where you're gonna pick a few like 2 or 3 main key matchups to watch for. We're gonna switch that to Cody's creamy matchups this year.
Hey, if it keeps bringing the W's, I'll take the sacrifice. You know.
Now's a great time to be getting Lucas Van Ness some playing time, and it looks like we are.
Yeah, I'm curious. Did you see if we got? I know Cox is inactive. Do you know if Hollins is active this game?
Yes, I've seen him out there. We should be getting Colby Wooden some playing time too. Nice sack. Who
Oh,
was that?
94. 94. Is that Brooks?
Yep.
Carl Brooks, the rookie, with his first NFL sack.
I love it.
Dude, we got two rookies
Love it.
getting their first sacks
I
this
love
week.
it. We went so defensive heavy in this draft. Besides Reed and like Musgrave and Kraft, everything else was all defense. Did we even draft a lineman this year?
Well, I mean, oh, you mean offensive lineman?
Yeah.
No.
Nope. Oh, yeah, we didn't even draft one. Wow.
All right. Well, defense takes control, forces the punt. We're going to be taking over about our 16, 18, something like that. And the broadcast is already looking forward to next week at this point, where we match up with the Falcons, which that's another young team, youth movement, a lot of talent in the skill positions, but an unproven quarterback. Should be a good matchup, but one I feel pretty good about.
Yeah. So, do you keep Jordan Love out? I
mean,
say
he's
yes,
out there. I
actually.
think we're just gonna run. To be honest, I think we're
We
just burning the
might,
clock.
but I'm also like, I am totally on board with getting like just continuing to use this time as like some free experience to like just get Jordan Love and like some more game time reps.
Yeah, I mean that's a fair perspective, but also you don't want to, risk a turnover or an injury or anything like that.
Hey, at the moment, we lead the league in points scored now. I don't know why I'm hammering that home so bad, but
Game's not over yet, buddy.
no, like no matter what going forward, we lead
Yeah,
the
I know.
league in points scored. Well, I mean, there's still like the Sunday night game and stuff coming up and Monday night game, but so I don't know how much we're going to talk about, but I'm sure it'll come up here and there. He was a big part of our lives for 16 straight years. So, who do you think wins the game tomorrow? How do you think Aaron Rodgers is going to play in that Jets opener against Buffalo?
I mean, we all know that Aaron Rodgers plays best with a chip on his shoulder, and this might be the biggest chip he's ever had in his career. Like he's just out to prove everyone wrong. I think he's probably going to play well. Um, I trust Buffalo's coaching staff more. I think that Buffalo, their offense is also like, I think there's a lot of under the radar guys who like they didn't take a second year leap like people expected, but I think guys like Dawson Knox and Gabe Davis, I think they could actually really come on in year 3.
Mm-hmm.
It's just I think until proven otherwise, I still think Buffalo is king of that division. But it should be a good game, man. Like that Jets team has a ton of talent on it.
Yeah, I'm trying to think about how well he'll. I actually don't love the receivers on second thought that the Jets have. I mean, obviously Garrett Wilson's amazing. They got Allen Lazard, who's pretty consistent. They have Mecole Hardman, who's okay-ish. Stay on your feet. Stay on your feet. Thank you. I think other than that, I don't
There's
know
a
who else they have.
penalty though. It's probably a hold.
Oh, probably.
I was gonna say that's Dylan's best run of the game. Then we get a flag on it.
What do you think about us not only? Yep. Come back. What do you think about us not only keeping Emmanuel Wilson over like Patrick Taylor? Oh shit, Corey Walker's going.
Yeah, dude, he absolutely got concussed on that hit at the goal line, which frankly was unnecessary. Should have been like that. The Bears guy who did that, he should be getting a fine for that hit. So
Does
hopefully Walker bounces back quick from this.
does does Aaron Jones just continue to just embody just what it means to be a Green Bay Packer and be the focal point of our offense and like a game changer?
Dude, I mean, I don't know who else you're going to run the offense through until, like, Christian Watson hasn't proven he can stay healthy over a consistent period of time. Like I said earlier in this game, I think Luke Musgrave has shown some of the ability, but, he's a rookie tight end. He's got to prove it. So until then, it's Aaron Jones' show, man.
Right.
And hopefully this hammy is not an issue, and we see him suit up next week.
It's also just crazy to think that the offense runs through him. He's their superstar. The man was he your fourth or fifth? I think he was
Fifth.
fifth round
We
draft pick.
drafted Jamal Williams before
Yeah.
him.
Yeah, he wasn't even the number one running back that we wanted in that draft. It was Jamal Williams, and we still took Aaron Jones second. And this
All
guy's
right, Love
wow.
okay, Love going deep, firing very in Reed's
Why
hands.
he's
Shit,
hurt.
shit.
Oh shit.
No.
He looks hurt bad.
God damn it. Immediately grabs the knee in pain. That could be Reed's year right there. As he was becoming the go-to guy.
Oh
Yeah,
fuck.
he's getting helped off the field. Can't put weight on it. Great.
Yeah, he's done.
What did I say, man? Like, you're talking about getting experience in garbage time here, and I'm like, well, you don't want to risk an injury. Maybe we should just run.
And it was 2nd and 16. Like we didn't need to. Oh, that's not good, man. We don't even have anyone that can like complement his skill set either in the slot on our team. I mean, we got Samari, who probably fills that role, I guess, going forward now.
Dude, honestly, I could see, like, Bo Melton elevated from the practice squad. He probably has the most similar skill set.
Yeah, it's gonna be a massive downgrade to go from Jane Reed to Bo Mountain.
Just for some garbage time deep shot.
And they're still gonna try fucking Justin Fields out there, huh? I hope he just got like he knocked knees or something, but I'm almost wondering if like he heard a pop when he jumped up to elevate for that catch or something.
Yeah, I mean, he just immediately grabbed for his
Yeah.
knee. Like,
He couldn't even put weight on it. It's not even like he could walk on it. Which that might actually bode well though, because usually if you tear an ACL or if you tear an Achilles, they usually kind of limp off the field. Like you can still kind of put weight on that.
I don't know, man. Hopefully, it's one of those things where it just looks worse than it was. Like, I remember last year where Sean Gary at one point, remember he like hyperextended his elbow, and I'm like, oh shit, that looked terrible. That's his season right there. And he was back out there the next week. Obviously, he ended up injuring his ACL later, but yeah, I mean, like, obviously, big time game here, blowout game, but gotta hope that Reed and Walker are healthy.
I would be hard pressed to think that the way Jane Reed went off that field just now, he's going to play next week. I just hope he's not out for the year.
Yeah.
Quay Walker, that looks a hell of a lot like a concussion. However, the way he was able to handle himself and carry himself, hopefully he can pass concussion protocol throughout the week. Other than that, no injuries. Not that I'm aware. Oh, well, Aaron Jones too. I hope that's something that like lingers.
Fields got all day in the pocket here.
Yeah, he's gonna run so fast. Let's see here.
All right, we got Enigbari and Van Ness in as the edge rushers. They just let up a big run instead. Okay.
I will say if Jaden Reed comes back this year, they gotta do something about his helmet, man. That thing popped off twice in this game.
Yeah, I don't know if he's just not strapping it up or what.
Holding
Okay,
on Hollins.
yeah, that was
Call it.
absolutely holding, uncalled. I mean, they are definitely making a deliberate effort on this offense to go pass first and then run if there's pressure. That's been consistent throughout this game. And thankfully, our secondary has just been pretty good in terms of locking down their receivers.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Yeah,
Nice hit by Rasul Douglas there.
Yeah.
Knocks that pass right out.
I think that's Darnell Mooney. Well, we're tied for the lead in the AFC North right now with the Lions.
Dude, that week 4 matchup with the Lions, that's gonna be a big one. That could have major influence on the rest of the season.
Sending them some pressure package. I think it's going to be I think Detroit's gonna have a pretty good fucking year. I think Dan Campbell's finally got that squad dialed in. They're playing Lions football. He's got the team he wants. And they get fucking Jameson Williams back here pretty soon as well. And he's gonna open some things up on that receiving core as well. So it's not just all Amon Ra. I mean, and Jahmyr Gibbs looks like the real deal as well. He looks blazing fast, true game changer. Good luck. I hope we gotta have a game plan for him because he's just gonna keep getting better and better. And they have arguably the best offensive line in football. So
3rd and 10. Fields goes
wow,
to
good
the
missed
running
tackle.
back. Yeah, was it Ford who missed it?
I think it was Savage.
A lot of sloppy tackle in this game. Douglas has come up multiple times with good, solid open field tackles. He's impressed me. Other than that, a lot of sloppy tackling on defense.
We might be lucky. Packers announced Jane Reed cramps is questionable to return. That was cramps, huh?
That was a weird way to react to cramps, but
right.
Okay, well let's not knock on wood. That's all it is. But yeah, going back to Detroit. Yeah, I mean I was saying it the past couple years that I think they're building the culture right with Campbell and Brad Holmes, the GM. I think they're building that team right. They're building through the trenches. They've got a lot of young talent. It's always been, to me, Jared Goff had by far the best year of his career last year. Can he repeat that? I'm not confident he maintains that over a whole season, but against Kansas City, it looked like he was picking up where he left off. And if that's the case, yeah, Detroit's going to be dangerous.
Mm-hmm. Got it.
Yeah, so we're just letting Chicago take all the short stuff, and they're dinking and dunking their way down the field.
We're just letting them eat up this time. I would suspect Jordan Love's day is done by the time they get the ball back too. Let's see a little Sean Clifford action. Touchdown, probably.
I think they're calling him stepped out of bounds
Short.
before he got there.
All right.
Okay, look, it sounds like the Bears are challenging this to see
If he got in,
if.
he's in.
Oh, yeah. Actually, I think that's a good challenge. I think that's the score right there.
Yep.
Um,
Oh, I don't know. That's close there.
I want to see who is 34 because definitely had a good opportunity to
Jonathan
tackle him.
Owens. Jonathan Owens.
Oh, and Jesus Christ. Safety is gonna drive me nuts this year.
Let's go. Let's go fucking get one.
All right, well, they're dragging this out now with a challenge. Let's just get this thing rolling. There's under 4 minutes to go. All right, well, to kill some dead air here while they do this challenge, who has impressed you most today?
Devontae Wyatt. Devontae Wyatt. For sure.
Devontae Wyatt has had a really nice day,
Yeah.
an unexpectedly nice day, man.
Yeah. He looks like he's taking the biggest second year jump so far. At least he stands out the most on tape so far. Let's see. Dobbs. Dobbs continues to look pretty fucking good, I think. Hold on, challenge is coming up.
Okay, so they lose the challenge. It is not a touchdown.
Okay. So is
Yeah, I
this
mean Dobbs has looked great in the red zone. Didn't do a lot between the 20s. And I'm not sure what's going on there, if that's by design or I
could
would like
be
to see him become a bit more of a chain mover for us.
another one that's, I mean, probably a little unexpected, but okay. Luke Musgrave for a rookie tight end, first game of his career. Not bad, considering tight ends don't do jack.
Yeah, dude, I mean, he's multiple times this game shown the ability to be an absolute game breaker.
Mhm.
And if Love puts the ball on him a little more accurately, we could be talking about a 2 touchdown game, 100+ receiving yards for Musgrave in his first
Mhm.
start.
Mhm.
I am glad to admit, I might have been wrong on that one. Thinking he was just an athlete. And I hope he continues to grow and become a focal point of this offense, man. If we get Musgrave and Watson and Jones all out there at the same time, it's pick your poison. Who you going to defend, and then Dobbs can clean up one-on-ones.
So
Second and goal. They run it.
he's probably in.
That's
Yep.
a touchdown.
All right. So I can't wait until the 2024 Green Bay Packer offense of Watson, Dobbs, Musgrave, Jonathan Taylor, and Marvin Harrison Jr. Pick your
Oh, good
poison.
God, man.
Pick your poison.
I mean, we've got 2 first-round picks next year, more likely than not. So, like, if we
Mhm.
really wanted to move up and get a guy, it's possible. All right, dude, come move it along. Just the game's over, fellas.
How do you think Jordan Love played? In this first game, in this new era. I mean, we really haven't talked at all about this new era. Like, no more Brett, no more Aaron. It's Jordan Love time. It's crazy to think about that, man. We had 16 years of Brett, 16 years of Aaron. When I think about Brett Favre, it seems like so long ago, but not long ago at the same time. It's just weird to think about the Brett Favre era because I start like all I know, all you know, is Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers. We don't know any other fucking quarterbacks. And
We've
now
been fortunate.
we're rolling with Jordan Love. I mean, and I like what I see from week one. And hopefully rolls it over and keeps it going. But
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. It's like I know his stats look nice on this game. I would not say he like took this over. He didn't put the team on his back. I still feel like he never really got into a rhythm. But he showed glimpses of all the stuff you want to see. He didn't make any bad mistakes. Um, he showed good pocket presence. The only sack he took, he really had no chance because it was Jenkins got beat so badly on it. I mean, he's shown a lot in this game. Now, take it with a grain of salt. It's the Chicago Bears defense. They're not exactly top of the league. The Saints in week 3 will probably be his first test against like a real good defense. That was a duck of a pass.
it
Had a
was.
chance to be picked.
I think Barry just got in his face too. It was almost a sack.
Barry has had a quietly nice game. No sacks, but he's had a few pressures. I think at least a couple tips passes. Been a real nice rotational piece.
How do you think our offense would look if we were the team that acquired DJ Moore? Do
I
you
don't
think
know,
it
man.
makes that big of a difference, or
The thing is, I don't think DJ Moore is in the same league as your Stephon Diggs, AJ Brown, Tyreek Hill, any of those guys. I think he's a number one. I think that's fair to say, but I don't think he's a baller number one. And with if he doesn't have other guys to help him, it's probably easy to shut him down. I mean, we really did kind of shut down their pass game today. They didn't do much.
Also, have you noticed just how successful Chicago is at? Oh shit!
All right.
Oh wait, Jane Reed's back out there.
No, dude, for the love of God, put him in the fucking locker
Why the
room.
why
Are
the
you
fuck
kidding me?
Why the fuck did we put Jane Reed back out there?
All right, well, I guess it's good to know that he's not missing his leg now, but good God, like just take it easy. Let a backup get a rep or two.
Wow, holy cow! Okay, anyway, as I was saying, Chicago is lucky. Or I don't want to say lucky, but they get a lot of player trades to go through over. Think about going back to, and they're always players that we want too, like Khalil Mack, Guy Hem, Chase Claypool, DJ Moore.
We got Clifford out here, dude. Nobody,
Yeah.
I guarantee you, nobody with
What a
any
run.
kind of media clout predicted that Sean Clifford would be cleaning up in garbage time this week.
Well, probably not. I love Sean Clifford as their backup too. I think he's looked really good in preseason.
Dude, I mean, he's got that kind of fiery it factor. Like he could be a Matt Flynn for us, maybe better.
For sure. Yeah.
Maybe he's like, I could see like a Matt Hasselbeck kind of ceiling for him.
Yeah. I mean, and I don't want to hype him up too much, but in like emergency spot start, I think he could probably give us a win depending on the opponent.
Oh, and as we are talking about this, there's a fumbled snap exchange.
No, that's why.
Second of the game. God, dude, we got to get Myers out of the lineup.
You're talking about trading for Buda Baker and stuff, and I'm talking about trading for whoever. Trade for Creed fucking Humphrey. Just admit your mistake and just throw.
Yeah, I don't think Kansas City has any interest in letting him go.
No, fuck no. It's unfortunate.
Dude, if we took him, our line would be elite right now.
Oh, I know for sure.
Bakhtiari, Jenkins, Humphrey, Runyon, and then Tom. Like, Frank, like at that point, I'd probably you take Runyon out, put Tom at left guard, put Nischman at right tackle.
Yep. Man, that's an all-time blunder. So what were you saying about the fact that he was a left-handed center and that like?
Yeah, it was just something I was reading in like some fan comments. But like someone brought up that apparently he's a lefty, and they're like, like Rogers is like only dealt with right-handed centers his whole career. Like maybe he put the nix on it, because like when you look at like Gutekunst loves high RAS scores. Creed Humphrey had the highest RAS score of all offensive linemen in that draft. So it's like, why would Gutekunst pass on him?
Yeah, and it shows
more to it.
he was just ranked as the number one center too. On top of RAS scores, he was ranked as the number one, like no brainer best center in the draft class. Like, I always thought it was because Josh Myers came from Ohio, which is they run more of a pro style offense, and they thought that Josh Myers would be like smarter and be able to pick up the complicated calls of Aaron Rodgers and stuff like that.
Well, whatever the case, it was a clear mistake at this point.
Clear blunder.
But I mean, I will say the offensive line for the most part they held up very well today. I do think they could have been better at run blocking. That wasn't always great, but pass protection, Jordan Love had a lot of time. So that's that's going to be important this year, and especially like one of the interesting storylines to watch this year is we don't know how Jordan Love's body is going to hold up over a whole season. We don't know if he can be a durable full-time starter.
I mean, he did get hurt in the preseason last year.
Yeah. But then again, Rodgers started his career the same way. Like, I thought he was made of glass his first 3 years, and then he goes on to become, a super durable quarterback with the exception of a couple broken collarbones.
Yeah. Well, I'm really happy with the week 1 win. I did not expect us to drop 38 points, and especially the way the game started. Like, we did not look good in the first half.
The first half. Well, I mean, I think that honestly, that might be the story of this game is that we actually made good halftime adjustments for the first time.
We've been talking shit about that for like ever since we started podcasting. Is third quarters have been just our Achilles heel. Like, we just can't. We suck in the third quarter. I think we scored the most points in this third than we have in a long time.
It was a good third quarter, man. Aaron Jones just got on fire in the third. Because that first half, I was like, oh man, are we in for a long game here? And we really turned it around in the second half and kind of put the game out of question pretty early.
If it wasn't for Aaron Jones's big long catch and run, Luke Musgraves would be our leading receiver today, by the way.
I think he's going to be a big part of this offense.
Yeah, 3 catches for 50 yards today.
Has DeGora had any catches?
I can look. No, he hasn't even been targeted.
He's just turning into a full-time blocker.
Wow, we ran it there, and there's a flag. Holding on offense.
Oh, wow. We even got backup offensive linemen, and now I see Rasheed Walker's out there.
Besides Myers. Decline. Look at Rich Bisaccia standing next to LaFleur. Highest paid special teams coordinator in the league.
Why does he have a notebook shoved in the front of his pants like that? Did you see that?
Yeah. Why not?
He likes the way it feels.
I
Oh,
hate that.
wow. Chicago's kind of got a rough schedule coming up, dude.
Yeah.
They could be in rough shape real soon. Bucks, Chiefs, Broncos, Commanders, Vikings.
I don't like that we got the Chiefs late in the season. But it is
I
what it
mean,
is.
if I look at it like it's going to give Jordan Love more time to grow, where
Oh,
that might.
wow.
Oh, holy Christ!
What a
Who
hat.
just laid that Chicago receiver out?
Is he hurt?
Dude, that was a bad 38
Ennis Gaines.
Gaines. Ennis Gaines just wrecked Mooney. Mooney's
fucked
up though.
He's
He's a little
fucked up
gimpy.
though.
He's a small guy too. Chicago does not look like they're having fun today.
No. It also looks like Chicago's known for being very physical. I feel like we've been a more physical team today than what we're used to.
Yeah. Eric Wilson, he hits
Another
Cole Kmet,
flag.
another
Wow.
flag. Jesus
That
Christ.
was
I just want to eat my goddamn ribs. Let this game end.
Jonathan Owens that had the tackle.
Dude, I got ribs sitting here ready to be eaten. My battery's on like 2%. Just stop calling penalties and let this game end, guys.
Yeah, I got some pizza here for you as well here soon. Looking forward to it. All right.
Looking forward to Jair Alexander shutting down Drake London.
Drake London got shut down today too. No catches, I think.
No catches, dang.
I think so.
And that's like the Panthers don't really have like a great defense.
No. Nope. Dallas and the Giants tonight.
Should be a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Dallas is honestly, I think they have the potential to be the most dangerous team in the NFC, but
Their
it's
receivers.
probably still the Eagles right now.
They got some solid receivers, and their defense is looking all right too. I mean, they had Brandon Cooks.
Ennis Gaines showing some nice ability to wrap up and tackle out there.
Yeah.
Maybe they ought to pull Rudy Ford and put Gaines in. All right, come on. Let's get a sack. Who is 6?
Oh,
Man, we got like our third stringers out there now.
since it's up, I should look real quick.
That's all she wrote. 3, 2, 1. Game over. 38-20. Good start. Good start to the Jordan Love era.
All
All right, brother. Well, like I said, I'm low on batteries, so let's wrap this up quick. You got a player of the game for me?
Let's see. Jordan Love.
Jordan Love. Okay. All right.
Jordan Love.
I mean, he's a lot of pressure, and he came up big. No big mistakes. 3 touchdowns. Big conversions. I can see it, but I got to give it to Aaron Jones, man. He was a spark plug for this offense. If I bring defense and special teams into it, defense, dude, I think you gotta. I mean, obviously Quay Walker had the pick 6. That's a big one, but I'm giving it to Devontae Wyatt. He was pressuring all day like a madman.
I'll probably
and that
give
special
it to
teams,
Devontae.
Jaden Reed, man. Jaden Reed was a killer on punt return. He had a lot of yards.
I will probably also say for defense, if I didn't go with Devontae Wyatt, which I probably am too, probably Jair Alexander. He kind of, I mean, he just shut receivers down. You know,
Yeah, they tested him a couple times early,
Mhm.
and then they just stopped throwing his way.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, good game all around,
All
man.
around.
That is some good Hardy Green Bay Packers football, and I am looking forward to steamrolling the Atlanta Falcons next week.
Same, bro. Same, bro. We're podcasting next weekend.
Yeah, should be.
All right.
The
All right.
week after that is Ryan's wedding, so I won't be around for that.
Okay. All right. Well, then we'll definitely be doing that next weekend then. All right, man. You enjoy your ribs. I'm gonna enjoy this beer, some dinner myself here, and tune in next week. Go
As
Pack,
always,
go.
go Pack, go.